Ah, I know I was forgetting something. But anyway, hey ho, and welcome to the show, everybody. It's the Digital Soul Stream here. You got Spark, that's Lounge Singer Spark. I'm your host, at least half the time. And today's plan is to pick up where we left off last week with Zenless Zone Zero. We're gonna finish up the story, probably do some events, maybe a Shiyu defense. I don't know. We'll see what all we have time for. I'm starting much later than typical because I had some errands and some chores that I really needed to see to, unfortunately, so I couldn't be here right when I wanted to be today, but you know, it's fine. We got through most of the story, I think, last time, so I should at the very least, be able to clear the rest of the story today. And then if there's, you know, if I got time for the rest of the week, we'll see if maybe do a second Zenless stream, get some of the other stuff out of the way. I'm not super sure yet, but we'll see. How you doing, KJ? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome in. Yo to you too. Yeah, but I mean, all that being said, we are, you know, again, a little behind. So I think I'm just gonna hop right on over to the game screen and we're gonna get right into it. Please do follow me.
When I was 15, the thought of an apocalypse never troubled me.
Oh, also need to turn the game audio back up a bit. A little more. Also, I should probably move myself to the side just a bit more. Hang on a sec. Let's see. Here we go. That's better. Okay. Got my last 3 encrypted master tapes. Cool, very cool. So I've kind of been like short pulling, right? Pretty much every day when I'm doing my dailies and whatnot. Where as long as I've got enough for one pull, I just do it. And I did manage to get my 6th Pulchra doing that. So now all I need is the free one from the event, and then she's maxed out. And that being the case, seeing as how I've actually played some Trigger, and I've become very interested in the idea of having a team with one attacker, and then Pulchra and Trigger together, and just having everybody going absolutely nuts all at the same time, right? Because of the way the Aftershock stuff works. So I am going to just go ahead and stick with the original plan of just skipping Silver Soldier Anby, and we're gonna wait for the second half of this version, where Trigger's gonna show up, and I'm just gonna pull for her instead. You know, unfortunately, no Anby for me, but hey, it is what it is. I wasn't terribly interested in her in the first place, so yeah, is whatever. So let's get back over to random play. Go talk to Belle, continue on the story. Wise, although the mayor and Lycaon seem reluctant to let us get involved in this matter, we can investigate on our own. Exactly. That's right. If the warning letter is true, this is a major issue concerning the safety of New Eridu. Sacrifice, Exaltists, Bringer. There might be a deeper secret behind all of this, and it could even be related to our teacher. No matter what, we can't just sit back and do nothing. But before that, let's make time to go over our tactics properly. For now, let's call it a day. It feels like too much has happened. By the way, Wise, did you notice? Hugo's Mockingbird disguise seems to be just a mask. A mask enough to conceal his entire identity. I guess. That sounds a lot like a certain classic character's glasses. Oh, talking about Superman. Alright, no more jokes. Let's take some time to rest. After a sweet, refreshing sleep, you feel reinvigorated. Wise, let's discuss how we're going to investigate the Exaltists. Start by investigating Bringer. Yeah, that's what I think too. The Commissioner's hasty closure of the case seems a bit suspicious. We should definitely find Zhu Yan and get more information first. Go investigate a PubSec. Alright, I'll leave it to you then. I'll gather some information on the internet. Take care and come back soon, Wise. Okie dokie then. Away we go. To PubSec.
I'll have to work overtime to finish this mission report.
Isn't that what you do all the time anyways, Julian? Like, don't you never stop working?
You're here.
Isn't it? I am here. But like, seriously, what's up with this? I'm kind of surprised you're complaining. Like, you literally do not use your vacation time because you just can't want to keep working. Hearing you complain about work is gonna, who knows? Maybe she's growing as a person. Anywho. Oh, it's you. What can I do for you? Wanted to ask about Bringer. You saw the news, I'm sure. The commissioner closed the case citing personal misconduct. I already found it strange and wanted to investigate further, but there's been a lot of obstacles. It's as if there's a hidden force that doesn't want me to get involved in this matter any further. Yeah, it's just as if, huh? Sounds suspicious to me. Yes, but it could also be my sensitive position. As far as I know, after the case was closed, the items left behind by Inspector Bringer were all sent to Hollow Special Operations for processing. However, those items have already been screened within the Bureau. There's nothing suspicious about them. If you're still worried, you can also go there later and ask. Also, my colleagues at PubSec, most of us have worked with Inspector Bringer to some extent, so they might know something. I would love to investigate with you, but I've been busy lately. There's an organ trafficking case recently, some other odd missing persons case as well. Alright, so let's get my own first. Alright, just let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, so she's, again, talking about all the shit that was going on with Anby. Hello, PubSec officer. Hello, how can I help you? Did you know Bringer? You mean Inspector Bringer? Oh no, he's not Inspector anymore. I'm not very familiar with him, but I did help organize the things he left behind. Looking at it now, I guess they can be considered his estate. Anything special about them? Special? No, just very ordinary things. However, I heard from other colleagues that Bringer had a notebook he never parted with. Phantom Thief Kid from Detective Conan only has a monocle and a top hat as a disguise, and it works? True. Good to see you, Jake. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. But I couldn't find this notebook in his belongings. It's probably lost somewhere. Anyway, everything has been sent to Hollow Special Operations. I think it was Section 6. Maybe it's because the higher-ups suspect there's a mole in PubSec. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go and talk to Miyabi too later. Or probably Yanagi, to be fair. Since she's the one who actually keeps everything in order over there. Hello, citizen. Is there anything I can help you with? Did you know Bringer? Mr. Bringer, I know. I once caught him in the bathroom secretly recording his to-do list for the next day with a tape recorder. Probably worried that he would forget otherwise. Is human memory really that short? Or was it just Mr. Bringer? However, if there had been others in the bathroom at the time, Mr. Bringer probably wouldn't have done that. It's because I'm a bang boo that I happened to witness something like this. And what about you, sir? Is there a problem, citizen? Do you know about Bringer? About Bringer? Wait, you're not a reporter, are you? I'm just a curious citizen. Oh good. Boss has told us not to talk about Bringer. Probably worried about reporters being careless with what they write. I really don't know why he turned out this way. He used to be a good person. Many years ago, after he came out of the Hollow, his entire personality shifted. I thought it was because he was injured in the Hollow, or had witnessed something terrible. That operation was very successful. He rescued many citizens from the Hollow and emerged completely unscathed. How strange. Any other information? I remember now. Seems like Bringer had memory issues for a long time, always forgetting stuff. Back then, we even suggested he keep a diary or something, though I'm not sure if he ever listened to us. I don't know anything more than that. Okay, so memory issues, recordings, and a notebook. So I'm assuming maybe he got, like, semi-corrupted and it, like, fucked up his memory somehow? Like that one lady... that one lady that was in Rena's side quest. the older lady? Who ended up having, like, the memory deteriorating ether sickness or whatever that was? Maybe Bringer had that too. After inquiring around, you gather a lot of information about Bringer. You share this information with Zuyen and agree to meet at Hollow Special Operations. You know? Looks like I still need to check the items left by Bringer. I'll head to HSO now. Away we go. Let's go see the Section 6 crew. I'm sure they'll be very happy to see us. And the fact that I can just walk in here whenever I want is kind of nuts.
Today's training.
Oh, hey, GN ended up here too. You're here. GN has already told me about the current situation. We've already found all of Bringer's belongings. Nothing unusual so far. Heard he had a notebook and some tape recordings. A notebook? A notebook? I don't recall seeing one, but there are a few tape recordings. Our colleagues have already listened to these tapes. They're just routine meeting minutes and similar recordings. Nothing out of the ordinary. Carefully inspecting the tapes, you find one that feels different from the rest. Seems a bit heavier. Do you need to play these tapes again? There shouldn't be any need for that. These recordings have already been reviewed by both Hollow Special Operations and PubSec, so there shouldn't be any issues. It's one that's heavier than the others. Indeed. The weight of this tape is different from the others. Let's take a closer look. Okay. Man, an actual cutscene with some voice acting would be nice. After carefully examining the special tape recording, you discover that there seems to be an encrypted message within. See, if I were playing Wuthering Waves right now, all this would be voiced, and I wouldn't even have to worry about it. But I'm not playing Wuthering Waves, I'm playing Episode 0, so I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with it, huh? Anyway. I see. This must be the reason for its weight. But how can we decrypt it? Yeah, obviously, I'm gonna be the one to crack it. Then we'll leave it to you. Minigame? Yep. Yeah, it's a good thing everybody uses this beat type encryption. I'm pretty good at staying on beat, as a matter of fact. You might have guessed. You did it, as expected. Looks like there's new content that can be played on the tape now. That's interesting. Didn't know secret information could be hidden this way. What's secret? Sukaku wants to know. GN, are you nervous? I don't know, but I have a bad feeling about this. After all, you put so much effort into hiding it. Might really be an answer inside. Listen to it now. You're right. No matter what, I have to face the truth.
All right.
There we go, voice
Started.
acting. Alright, what do we got? Cassette, The Bringer Left Behind starts playing.
I'm probably not getting out of this hollow, but at least this tape recorder still works. Let's say these are my last words.
Yeah, so this is getting down to what actually happened.
Equipment to save those civilians, so I'm not in good shape.
Oh, that's rough. Okay.
Unfortunately, we came up against a horde of ethereals right after that. I rushed over to fight them off and tried to save the civilians, but in the thick of all the fighting, I turned back and realized that I was somehow alone. Nobody was behind me.
Oh, fuck, that's dark.
I managed to defeat the ethereals, but the wounds and corruption I sustained in doing so should be fatal. I don't mean to cast the blame at all here, and if any of my colleagues ever pick up this cassette, I hope that nobody is ever held accountable. It's just human nature. It's normal. I just have a few regrets. Oh, what's that over there?
Hear a long, raspy, and creepy noise. Oh.
I've seen a miracle. Yes, that thing is right. So long as humanity is in constant conflict against the Hollows, we'll never be able to grasp true power.
Okay, so essentially it was the that age-old "the devil appears at your lowest point"
Only by
sort of deal.
embracing
Okay.
this power can everyone survive.
All right, they
Please, grant me this.
oh, Creator, give me your blessing. Okay, yeah. So he got when he was at his lowest point, and that's how they managed to twist him into the monster that we fought.
Are you okay, Julian? Don't be so down.
Thanks. I'm okay. It's just, even though we had our suspicions, now that everything is out in the open, I can't help but feel a little... Well, at least now I know the reason why he changed.
What did Bringer say during the recording? Whatever it was, he called it a miracle.
I saw the mission report from that incident. Bringer emerged from the Hollow unscathed, completely free from injury or corruption. Plus, I remember him rescuing a few civilians and walking out of the Hollow together with them.
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we heard. Which one is the true version of events?
It's possible that both are true.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Bringer
thinking.
actually met a real god that completely healed his body and helped him save the others.
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he started believing the Exaltists. Because he witnessed a miracle.
That sounds like a reasonable speculation at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But it still exceeds the limits of what we know.
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately points to the Exaltists. I'll keep pulling this thread and see where it leads.
Never expected the investigation to lead to this. What exactly are the Exaltists plotting? Regardless, time to head back to the video store and rest for a bit. Then I'll think about the next steps. Okay, back we go. Oh, wow, look who's here.
I've been waiting for you for quite some time.
And you know where I live. Well, that's fun. Hello, Vivian.
We meet again, Master Proxy. I imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirators. About some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
Give me 1 second. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that. Right. Okay, yeah, so sacrifice, the attack on Eridu, etc., and so on. What's going on? Tell me all about it.
So you know about that? I only just found out myself.
Because I've been watching you this entire time.
Oh, that's
I know
weird.
many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together. I need to find Bringer's belongings.
Bringer's belongings.
And for what reason
Did
would
he
you
even
need
leave
that?
anything behind?
Oh, he did. I have complete confidence in my intelligence network. All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed, but what Bringer left behind will be crucial for cracking the alleged sacrifice attack. Find it, and we'll finally know what they are after.
By they, I'm assuming she means the
Who do you mean
Exaltists,
by
right?
they?
The Exaltists, of course.
Yeah, there we go.
They're always lurking whenever something related to sacrifice comes up. Actually, the Exaltists and I, we have a bit of shared history. But no more than that until you officially agree to work with me.
Still not sure.
I'm still not sure.
What's not to be sure about? We both share the same goal, and I won't harm you. By the way, might I ask, you're not proficient at in-hollow combat, are you?
No, I can't fight.
No, I can't fight.
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. All I require is for you to guide me.
Oh, am I getting to play as Vivian?
Not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the hollows.
Uh-oh.
Hang on. What did you just say? Your darling Lord Phaethon?
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Eridil. Lord Phaethon.
Oh dear.
Tell me you don't like him.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm very curious to see what her reaction would be. Hi, Jazzo. Hi, Taiping. What's up? Welcome in. How you doing? Good to see you.
You might not believe this, but I'm actually Phaethon.
You're an outstanding proxy, that's true. But Lord Phaethon's a cut above. No one could ever replace Lord Phaethon.
Okay, well, she doesn't believe me.
You feel. You're actually one of Lord Phaethon's fans too, aren't you? So he's your biggest role model in life and you hope to become just like him, right?
No, not a fan. Okay, well, let's.
How should I put this? I'm not really a fan of Phaethon.
I get it. You're ashamed. Because you love him so much. I went through a phase like that once. But it's okay to be brave and admit your love.
Wow, her whole demeanor just changed up.
I'm with you as you make your journey, fellow fan.
Oh dear. After inexplicably joining Vivian's information fan club, you listened to her go on about her love of Lord Phaethon for nearly an hour. Oh god. You know what? Maybe it's better that she doesn't know. I mean, I guess we don't really have any way to prove it anyway, but yeah, maybe for the best. So, Also, what did I just see on Twitter? KJ, what are you speaking for me about? Hang on. What the hell are you saying on Twitter? Oh, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Good shit, KJ. Good shit. Anyway. What did I still talk about? I'm back talking about guns and Discord server I'm in. Oh, fun stuff. No, I saw your tweet, so I was like, huh? What's he saying about me? And I'm like, oh, yeah, well, fair enough. You know what? On point.
I suppose that's all for today then. I'll be in touch with more news.
Okay. Well, thanks. I was so caught up chatting with a fellow fan that I almost forgot why I'm here. I found out where the remainder of Bringer's belongings ended up. They should be hidden in a hollow in the outer ring. I'll need to make some preparations. Let's meet up in Blazewood later. Don't worry, I'll protect you, Proxy. I won't let you get hurt. How'd you know we were proxies? Because it... I gathered the information from my intelligence network, of course. She was about to say Hugo. She was about to say Hugo. They're working together. I may look this way, but I've got a pretty impressive job, and I know many secrets. I must foil the Exaltus schemes. Whatever they're planning, I'll stop them. This time I absolutely cannot. Look, whoop. Oh, hello, Camila Josh. Welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Soul Squad. We tried to have a good time here, and we hope you do too. We're just playing some Zenless Zone Zero today, going through the new story content. Please do feel free to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Look, just think of it as my personal beef with the Exaltists. Whatever the case, we're on the same side here. It's getting late. I need to go back and make some preparations. See you in Blazewood. Vivian leaves in a hurry. She seems rather reluctant to discuss her relationship with the Exaltists in detail. Wise, are you sure you want to head straight into the hollow? Or should we use the old trick and connect to Eos instead? That would be a bit safer. But if we connect to Eos, Vivian might recognize us. After all, she's our fan. Don't worry, I got you. If you say so, Wise. Alright, I mean, if anything happens, you have to stay safe. Even though we can stay in touch at any time, I'll still worry. I'll get myself out if anything happens. Good. If anything goes wrong, I'll get back up for you right away. Alright, let's take a break for now and wait for Vivian to contact us. Just some time, a message from Vivian arrives, time to head to Blazewood and meet her. Okie dokie. To Blazewood. Been a minute since we visited the Outer Ring. Oh look, Trigger's here too. Wait, Trigger and Anby? What the hell are they doing here? Hey, you two.
Proxy, you're here too.
We
I
are.
didn't expect to run into you here.
What are you two doing here? And what's with the new outfit, Anby?
I'm here to investigate that incident.
Hmm. You recall the incident you experienced with Anby and Trigger? The relevant details have been recorded as tapes and logged in the video archive. If you have time, you should go and refresh your memories with them. Yeah, I mean, we did that that was last week, so I do remember, I recall.
I dug up some clues about the person behind the operation, but my key contact is ultra cautious and keeps demanding me to prove my identity. So, to gain her trust, I decided to meet her dressed like this. Now that everything is completely finished, this uniform doesn't really represent anything in particular. For me,
Fair enough.
it's just another outfit now. We all have to move on someday.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's behind all this is caught. And who's this young lady?
Oh, there's Vivian.
This is my friend, Vivian. We're here investigating a few things ourselves.
Anby, one of the Cunning Hair's most powerful members. And Trigger, an Opal Squad sniper. It's an honor to make your acquaintance. You know us?
Looks like someone's done our homework. Is it because of the proxy?
You two are
Possibly.
practically celebrities. And because of my work, I've got loads of info when it comes to anyone with a name around New Eridu.
I see.
In any words, anybody
Seems
who's a
you're handling
playable
your work
character.
well.
Let's prepare to enter the Hollow. Unless you have any further questions, we'll be taking our leave now. You're going into a Hollow? Proxy, you plan on going in like that?
Yeah, that's right. I've recovered quite a bit lately, so I don't need any protective equipment in the hollows.
You shoot a wink at Anby and Trigger, who both notice your signal and don't ask any more questions. Right at that moment, rather familiar-looking lady appears. One of the sons of Calydon, I'm guessing. Is it gonna be Pulchra, maybe? No, it's probably just gonna be Caesar. Oh, never mind.
Aren't you that lady from before at the auction?
Never mind. I guess no sons of Calydon today.
Hello.
Oh well.
I didn't expect to see you again, young lady.
Oh. Whoa. What? But why though?
Vivian, are you alright? You look depressed.
The hell was that about? Happy to Zen Zones. Hi, GG. We're just hanging out, getting through the rest of the story. How you doing? How's your day going? Send me in, coach. I'll make Vivian spill her secrets. Well, I'm sure we'll get there eventually. No need to force it. All things in good time.
What's wrong, Vivian? Are you feeling all right?
It's nothing. I just drifted off for a moment there. So then, what are you doing here?
Don't worry. I'm not here to scam you. I'm waiting to meet someone.
Don't tell me. You're my contact for intel?
That's me. Anby from Silver Squad, I presume? Pleasure to meet you. All right. I'm going to exchange some information with Miss Anby here. So if you'll excuse me.
Steps to the side with Anby and they discuss something. Meanwhile, you look at Vivian with some concern.
You aren't looking so good.
Doing good.
What's the
Just got
matter?
hay for the sheeps. What I've missed so far? Not a whole lot. I met up with Juyen and the members of Section 6. We found out that there was a secret in one of Bringer's tapes. You know, it was him discussing about how apparently he got injured in the Hollow, and he thought he was going to die, but then he saw some kind of weird miracle, and I guess it healed him, and it let him save a bunch of people. And, you know, that kind of snowballed into the Bringer that we met, you know, at the end of the last big story chapter with all the stuff in the Hollow and everybody coming together and Miyabi slashing the shit out of him, you know, all that stuff. We got a little bit of a prologue for that. Aside from that, though, we didn't learn a whole lot. But Vivian here is apparently also involved, and she says that she needs to find Bringer's belongings. And so we're going to help her do that. And that'll apparently help us prevent the attack of the sacrifice or whatever the Exaltists are getting up to, right?
I can tell you later, but not right now.
Okay, that's all the information I got for you. In return, I want you to do something for me. Take me into the Hollow. I left something very valuable inside. I have to find it.
Seeing as we were just about to go in ourselves, why not join us? It's fine by me. But didn't you say you were investigating something? It's fine. There's no rush. Right, Master Proxy.
Have you seen Bleach Soul Resonance Best Icon? It's basically best I can say, basically ZZZ but with Bleach characters. Is that the new game that's coming out? The fighting game? Like the 1v1 game? Also, I love that NPC's cardigan, so pretty and chunky. No rush.
Yeah, there really is no rush. Sure, let's all go together.
It'll be safer with more people, and we'll find your missing item more quickly.
Thank you.
Now it's another gacha game? Oh, really? Okay, no, I had not seen anything about this. Feel free to send me some info. I must admit, I'm slightly curious. I've always been, like, kinda curious in Bleach, but it's like one of those anime that's got like 100+ episodes. I'm like, time for all that. But I mean, if there's like a gacha game that's like going over the events of the manga/anime, then yeah, that might be worth checking out. I'm assuming it's something that's not actually out yet, though, right? Like something that maybe we just got like a trailer recently. I know we got a lot of gacha games coming out this year, but I know most of them are going to be like the later half of the year, second half, or at the very least, like sometime in the summer. But I know we're still waiting on a lot of things. Aja Primalia, Ananta, what was it? Enfield, Arknight's Enfield, etc. and so on. 2025 year of the gacha, something like that. Why'd you suddenly decide to help Sienna? Roxy, do you believe in fate? Honestly, to some extent. I see. I've always thought that a predetermined fate is a very sad thing. Roxy, I actually... No, it's nothing. Let's hurry and head into the Hollow. Like 400 episodes? Yeah, exactly. It's like when it comes to animes that are that damn long, it's like really hard for me to actually start, you know? But a good chunk or filler? Yeah, as things typically go. Okay, so I'm forced to play as Anby, and Vivian is here with me. She's also armed with her weapon, so I'm assuming she's going to be joining in on combat? Possibly? I suppose we're gonna see. Yep, she is also fighting. That's cool. That's a new thing. Though someone mentioned this earlier, I think it was, oh right, of course, and I also have,
Adjusting for wind.
also have trigger I can use.
Wait a minute.
You're in my sight.
Jesus, that's a lot of lightning. That should be. Where do these guys even come from?
Increase firepower.
Now it's my turn to ask questions. What exactly is it that you're investigating? Since you're familiar with the name Silver, then you should know that it shouldn't exist anymore.
Anything over here? No, no secret chests, no
What I'm
nothing.
investigating has something to do with it.
Nope, nothing over here. Okay, just going up this way.
I'll pierce that through.
Bang, bang, bang.
Ether vision activate.
A sound strategy. Mind the blind spots.
The target's
And
weary.
you're done. All right, next up. Oh, hey, what's up, PT?
perfect
How you
combo.
doing? Ah, damn it.
Resolve. Wide open.
Ah, damn. Going faster even I can keep up with.
My bullets are one with the wind.
Point blank. Yeah, I think it's gonna be super nuts actually
Let's use that
when
glacier
I,
to head to the next location.
because I am on guaranteed right now, so I will get trigger if I pull for her, and I only need like 60. I think I'm 60 away from guaranteed, so it's pretty much a done deal. But I do think it's gonna be really crazy when I have her and Pulchra to use at the same time. How goes the Zen Zone one? It's good, PT. Very well. How about you? How's your day going? From what I can tell, it's about to come out and it's in its final playtesting. Oh, okay. But there's no actual release date yet, or what? Because I mean, I wouldn't mind looking into something like that. It sounds interesting. Do you know if it's also gonna have a console release? Like what all can you tell me about this game? Also, is one of Andy's swords longer than the other one? Hang on.
Despite a bad ending, once the camera stops rolling, no one's really gone.
Yeah, it looks like this sword is shorter than the other one. Neat. It's going. Nakamata stole Anby from me. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, for me it was Grace. But you know what? I'm totally fine with it because now I'm on guaranteed, and I really, really, really want Trigger because of the all the follow-up stuff she can do, like the aftershock stuff. So. Hang on a second. Check
If only the
message real quick.
battlefield was just another scene in a movie.
Okay. Pardon me. Anywho.
So, what is it that you're looking for?
At least now we'll get Juyen. Oh, is she the other 5-star on Trigger's banner? Is she sharing the banner with Trigger? And it's been a minute since she's like it'd be her first rerun since she first came out, right? So that's cool. Supposed to drop in 2024, but was pushed back as for platforms. A video I saw said it's dropping on everything. Okay, yeah. See, that's good news. You know what? Hang on, I can actually have a look real quick. Let's see. Let's see if it's already in the PSN store. Because if it's coming out soon, it would probably already be there. Wait a second. The new Shinobi game. I want to play this actually. There's another Fairy Tail game coming out. How much is this one again? Oh, it's only 26 bucks. Wait, is this out? No, wait. 8.29. Oh god, it's a ways off still. Yeah, for only 30 bucks, though. Pretty solid. Anywho, let me, let's see. Ah. Rebirth of Souls. That's the fighting game that's coming out, or has come out. No, I think it's still. Let's see, 3/21. Oh, that's out in like 4 days. Huh, neat. But that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for, what was it called again? Hang on, let me scroll up a bit. Bleach. Soul Resonance. Right. Already looked and it's not there, so it might still be a ways off. Okay, yeah, I don't see it. Alright, well, hey, it is what it is. We'll just keep an eye on it. Speaking of keeping an eye on things, I forgot to get my redeem thingy out. Activity feed. It's here. There. There we go. Oh, King dropped some water redeem 2 minutes ago. Hi, King. Thanks for the water redeem, buddy. And a stretch. Oh, man, I need that stretch. I put in a real workout this morning at the gym. My limbs are in pain, or at least they will be tomorrow. Very much so. I need to remember how to do Hollow Zero, because it's been literally months since I've touched anything Scott's Outpost related. The new thing that they have, the Void thing, GG, is actually really, really simple. It's like a roguelite map almost, where you like pick different rooms, and you know, one's a combat room, one's a challenge, like some sort of puzzle or something. Another one's just like a reward room, etc. Shit like that, right? You can get through it pretty damn quick. I've done runs that only took like what, 10 minutes or so, because I would just ball right through it with Yanagi and Miyabi. Hopefully Caesar gets a rerun around Vivian or Hugo. That'd be good. That'd be good too, because Caesar's a very nice support in terms of her ability to just block damage entirely. It's really solid. But anywho, let's keep going.
A ring. I was excavating ether here before and accidentally lost it somewhere. Please, could you all help me find it? It has to be somewhere among all this stuff here.
Sure, I'll start looking.
I'll go with you.
I'll stay here with her then.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. Go ahead and accompany the others. I'm sure it'll be faster that way. And sorry for wasting your time like this. I know it might sound strange, but I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up to be capable like you.
Do you remember the legendary artist mentioned by the host during the previous auction? Unrecognized during his lifetime, his works were discovered by art collectors after his death, became hugely popular. Sounds like quite the nice story, right? In reality, these art collectors are to blame for his death. Those pompous big shots discovered his talent and even wanted him to craft forgeries of famous works. Someone as proud as him would never agree to such a thing. Not only did he refuse, he also wanted to expose their schemes. And some days later, he suddenly took his own life, quote unquote. I knew him. He would never do something like that. Those big shots silenced him. How do you know all of this? Because that legendary artist was my husband, Mira's father. My condolences. Thank you, but I might not need it anymore. So who exactly are those big shots you're talking about? Given the circumstances, it's fine to tell you. It's the Ravenlock family. The matter I just discussed with Miss Anby is also related to them. The collectible you asked me to bid on earlier. I should probably return it to you. Don't worry about it. But isn't it your husband's final work? It's fine. Our bond doesn't need to be anchored to any object, and I don't need these works to remember him. It's much better off in your hands than someone like Hartman's. Roxy, may I speak with Miss Sienna alone for a moment? Of course. Not gonna ask why, I'm just gonna go. Maggie and Sienna step aside and discuss something in private. Alright. Regarding the matter of finding the ring, I'm entrusting it to you. It's my wedding ring. I would be extremely, extremely grateful to you. I knew she looked some type of familiar. Wait, who? What? Oh, is this the same lady from the auction that asked Vivian to buy her something at the auction? Yep, same one. Oh, damn it, there's a treasure box right there. Oh, damn it, I want it. Okay, you know what, it's fine. We'll probably get to go over there later. You find some food left in the hollow for unknown reasons. Clearly, there's no sign of the ring Sienna is looking for among these items. Roxy, if you're hungry, I brought some food with me. I'm okay. Okay. You can't eat those, even if you're starving.
There's leftover food here. I don't want to imagine what's inside the bag.
Yeah, probably some fucked up, ether corrupted ham and cheese sandwich. Which might look tasty, but would be deadly. Suspicious item. Looks like a weird, gopher plush to me, but alright. You find a plush toy. After squeezing and eating it thoroughly, you realize it doesn't have what you're looking for. No one would hide a ring inside the stuffing of a plush toy, right? Don't worry, there's nothing inside. I've already gone through it.
A toy that seems emotionally stable. There shouldn't be a ring hidden in it.
But who could say, right?
It's pretty cute.
Oh, I guess Trigger and Anby are with us too. Figured they were looking somewhere else. That aside for a second. Aha! Mine. Gotcha. Okay, let's go back. Find a lunchbox. After bracing yourself, you crack it open and peek inside. Whether lucky or unlucky, the box is empty. No one would put a ring in a lunchbox. It would spoil the taste. Is that the main concern?
It's a fancy lunchbox?
I wonder if its owner is safe and sound.
Something in me doubts it, but we'll see. You find some scattered oil barrels. After carefully searching, you find nothing resembling the ring inside them. Does Sienna actually want to find the so-called ring? Does Sienna actually want to find the so-called ring? What do you mean? She said she's looking for the wedding ring, but she also said she doesn't need any objects to remember her husband. We've been searching here for so long and found nothing at all. Maybe the ring never existed in the first place. It was just an excuse. Let's go back. Oh, is she up to some bullshit?
What's wrong with you? You seemed worried for a while now.
I'm worried about Sienna. Save your location should still be safe. I hope so.
Bang, bang, bang. Alright, that's them knocked down. Let's go see. Oh no. Oh Jesus. Lady, didn't you have a child? Hang on a sec. By the time you return, you discover Sienna with her eyes closed peacefully. Oh, she's gone.
Vital signs are gone.
What happened?
Didn't she have a kid?
I guess this was her final scam.
Oh God. Shortly before.
There's one thing I must remind you. Your time is running out.
Oh.
I'm not sure how you can tell, but you're right. I'm going to die in here. That's my plan.
Yeah, she had a kid, like a little kid, like a toddler. Oh
If
no.
I try to get treatment, it'll just be a burden on my daughter.
Oh no.
So I scam my way through a bunch of physical exams and managed to take out a hollow corruption policy through Ravenlock Insurance.
Oh?
Once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body out of the hollow? That will secure a generous compensation package for my daughter.
Oh.
It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me. A pity, yes. But it's the only way I can squeeze it out of them.
Damn. Oh, that's heavy. That's real.
I just trust you will. I'm just awfully sorry you had to get involved in this.
Oh, that's so
Something I must do.
fucked, man.
I have to leave something behind for my girl. I have to give her a chance at life. If it's okay, could you also please pass a message to Mira for me? Tell her, don't worry. Even if Mommy's body is corrupted, withers away, and turns to dust, my love for you will always be there. Thank you. You're a good kid.
Oh. So I guess that's why.
That we'd help her.
So I'm guessing that's why Vivian was crying earlier when she saw her, because she could. I don't know what Vivian has going on with her eyes, but I guess she can like see someone's condition, or like she can see inside things or something. Like she's got some kind of weird eye power. But I think she could see what was happening with that lady before she even said anything. The stream title is accurate. It really is. And that's why she started crying, because she already knew that that lady was doomed.
So, you were aware of this the whole time? Yes. Because I saw it.
Being false for Sappho Moon, so recalling memory of back when she shed tears in front of Sienna. Yep, exactly.
You might not believe me, but I've had this ability to see the future since I was a little girl. But the things I see are always something bad. Plagues, deaths, disasters. That's all I've ever been able to see.
Oh, that's fucked.
It's all that kid's fault.
Oh, that's so fucked.
Jinxed.
I always try to avoid her. Otherwise, she'll say something rotten that ends up coming true.
Oh, we
Prophecy, she says. Like she's not the one bringing the bad luck upon us.
we don't talk about Vivian. We don't talk about Vivian. Like I'm the. Oh no. No. Maybe Vivian is a similar vein to Castorus. Yeah, possibly. I don't know if Castorus like sees the future though. Like her whole thing is just that she's like she can't be touched. Like she's got death all over her and shit, right? If I had a nickel for every time I interacted with a purple-themed death-related girl in Hoyo game, as a future banner coming out, I would have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it is weird that it happened twice. Although maybe not as weird when we were talking about the same company working on both games, right?
It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What good is saying you're sorry? Things like this keep happening every time you open your mouth.
How unlucky. She shouldn't be here. Nobody wants her around.
If only she would just disappear.
Oh.
Just wanted to warn you all. I'm sorry.
After recounting stories of her past, Vivian stays silent for a long time, so struggling to break free from the shackles of those dark memories. Precognizance, man, that's crazy.
Every time it's the same.
Oh no.
In the end, there's nothing I can change. Sometimes I even wonder whether it's me predicting these things, or if my very existence is manifesting these calamities.
Vivian, it's not your fault.
You were just trying to be kind and warn them about impending disasters.
I can tell it's never been easy for you.
Oh, even Trigger's sad. Look at her little lights.
I just hope she finally gets to rest in peace. I hope no misfortune, whether I foresee it or not, ever happens to anyone.
Aww. So, Miss Vivian, do you always cry when you have a prophecy? Yes. Every time a prophecy appears, I can't help but shed tears. I used to wonder if I could just hold back my tears, then maybe these bad things wouldn't happen. But I just can't do it. No matter how hard I try, I just can't. You're being too hard on yourself. Vivian falls silent for a moment, seemingly unwilling to continue the topic. Sienna said that the compensation from the Ravenlock family's hollow corruption insurance is enough to settle her daughter Mira for life. Though it's hard to imagine the notoriously stingy Hartman engaging in such a money-losing business. Maybe Topps demands it, and he wants to improve his reputation. Yeah, I think so too. Actually, there have been rumors that the Ravenlock family had fallen out of favor with Topps for a while now. That's why they're becoming so desperate, afraid of being abandoned by the mighty Topps. Sienna is actually a skilled intelligence broker. She retired from the business a while ago. I see. No wonder she was able to gather classified information. She said she tried many ways, but everything was useless against the untouchable Ravenlock family. She still couldn't avenge her lover. But I believe everything she did was meaningful. The same goes for you, Miss Vivian. Everyone, it seems there are ethereals nearby. It's not safe to linger. Let's keep moving forward. And away we go.
Proxy.
Both are
Do
absolutely
you believe that the future can be changed?
Wouldn't Anby's story be far more dramatic? Both are absolutely dramatic. Clone Creative 4 created
That's
like a
quite
simple
the
tool.
sudden question.
Yeah, it's
I
like
think that again.
the title of the stream refers to just this entire update in general.
So?
Everything is fucked, right? It's all
My
bad.
memories. This has happened countless times already.
Attacking from our blind.
Why can I only see these misfortunes? Why can't I even have a sliver of happiness?
Andy.
Move behind me.
Now you pay. Engaging head on.
I'm on it.
Fire support ready.
I do wonder about this whole thing with having helpers in, right?
Proxy, the fissure that we're looking for is up ahead.
Because it doesn't seem like she's using her actual abilities. It looks like she's just running through her basic attack animations. But she doesn't actually like use any abilities or anything. This is just the end of the season 1. This is the tone they're setting for it. Then season 2 is going to be a fucking ringer. I also hope so. I think this story has potential to go some really fun places, and I'm looking forward to it.
Right on cue. Off balance.
You're in my sight.
Right over.
I'll pierce right through.
A perfect conduit. He won't back down.
Die.
Adjusting for wind. Quick shot. Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill. Ether vision activate.
Bang, 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 bang.
In position. Off balance.
Show no mercy. Supporting position.
How many times do I have to hit you before you die, boy? There we go. Sheesh. Then you got to start by hinting at a dark story, but then it never happens. Yeah, no, this game seems to be very much leaning into the fact that it's like, man, what would happen if a modern society had to deal with a fucking apocalypse of negative space absorbing different parts of the map over and over? Well, as a matter of fact, things would get kind of fucked pretty quickly. Right? It'd get a little dark, I think, and you know what? That's just how it goes. And the stories here are absolutely real.
Thank you. She gave us the intel we needed, so this is the least we could do. I hope everything else goes well for you.
Sugar and Anby leave. Bye, guys.
Master Proxy, is there anything you'd like to know? You can just ask.
Let's wait until you feel comfortable.
I'm curious about your story, Vivian, but we can talk more once you feel ready. Don't worry, I'm very patient.
You're the first person to ever say that to me. I'd be happy to share my story with you.
Oh.
These premonitions I see are not within my control, and they always come to me in a flash, like a flood of images in my mind. Most of the time, I see death, disease, accidents, and disasters. Of course, there are also some non-fatal mutilations.
Oh god.
But every time, without exception, they end up happening. And I can never prevent or change them. That's all I have to say about it. If that offends Master Proxy and you don't want to hang out with me anymore, then I can understand.
Oh, nah. Why'd I be offended?
Why would I be offended? That's just who you are, Vivian. Besides, we're friends.
I've always considered this ability as a curse.
I think it might just be a gift.
It's not a curse. Actually, I think you've been given a gift.
Thank you. Really. Well, it's getting late. Brinder's belongings ought to be around here somewhere. Let's take a closer look.
Okey-doke. I'm guessing combat's over since Anby and Trigger left. And I don't believe Vivian's kit is actually complete, so I doubt it's in the game. Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah. Any other cargo things? Yep, there's one more. Okay, usually 4 is the limit, and that's the 4th one. So, I mean, I'll keep an eye out, but I think that's probably all of them. Although, there's a little slope over here. Can I go up this? I can. Is there anything over here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, never mind. Moving on with the story then. Okay. Found it. The vending machine. Bringer's belongings are probably stashed away in there. Why vending machine? That's the intelligence I got. Maybe Bringer thought this was a good spot. Anyway, let's look around first. Search the vending machine up and down, but find nothing.
Looks like it isn't in here.
Different vending machine then? Yo, Joey. How you doing? Welcome in. Hope your day's going well. Oh, I think I passed it up. Oh, this one over here. I knew it. Must be other vending machines nearby. This should be the one. Bringer's belongings. What could they be? Search vending machine in front of you thoroughly. Still nothing.
Strange. There's nothing in here.
Well, I'm sure there's more around, so might as well just check them all. Roxy, I have a feeling. Bringer's belongings are definitely inside this vending machine in front of us. I believe you. I mean, it's kind of the last one, so hopefully. Alright, let's search it thoroughly. Carefully search the vending machine, still find nothing. As you're about to give up, you kick the vending machine by accident. Where a drink would normally roll out, a worn-out notebook appears instead. Oh, wow, Master Proxy. So this is how it's done? Leagues ahead of professional intelligence brokers. Yeah, totally meant to do that. Oh shit. Wait, what's Hugo doing here? Also, did he just block an unblockable? Bring his notebook. Old and worn looking, it seems to have a lot of locations of locations of interest marked down.
This is it. This notebook is what Bringer left behind. But
Yo, well,
I
notebooks
don't know what
always
these
have cool
markings
lore.
on it mean.
We'll have to see. You and Vivian flip through Bringer's notebook together, knowing the surrounding danger for some time, till the shriek of an ethereal suddenly rings out nearby. However, a moment later, a strange yet familiar figure materializes to block the ethereal, disposing of it with ease.
Well,
Hello, Hugo.
Master Proxy. It's been a while. Oh, don't give me that scandalized look. I did just save your lives.
I would have protected the proxy even if you hadn't appeared.
I'm sure of it, but I happen to be in the area. Worry not, dear companion. I have complete confidence in your strength.
So you two knew each other, huh?
Hang on. Did you say companion? So you two know each other?
Apologies. I didn't have a chance to mention it before. I'm actually part of the Phantom Thief Syndicate, Mockingbird.
That's right. I was only able to slip in during the auction thanks to some help from Vivian backstage.
Yeah, I figured that out, but only bidding on the collection so you can get backstage.
So the whole time you were only bidding on the collections so you could get backstage and tamper with things?
I warned you before. You can't rely on appearances.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. We don't have any ulterior motives here. As you've probably
If you did,
heard,
I'd be fucked.
Mockingbird is a renowned Phantom Thieves syndicate in New Eridu that, despite its longevity, has managed to maintain the secrecy of its members' identities to this day. So, disclosing our identities to you is essentially the highest sign of good faith that a Mockingbird Phantom Thief can show.
But
Lycaon said that you're very dangerous, and we should be careful.
Then I imagine he's also told you about some of our past. And I'm sure you know that in a complex situation like ours, you shouldn't listen to either side over the other. Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really. To form long-standing and cooperative relationships with outstanding proxies like yourself.
You need your abilities.
Before you make any decisions, please allow me to briefly explain the concept behind the Mockingbird Syndicate. We all know there isn't anything in this world that's fair.
Mockingbird really likes purple, apparently.
Example,
You know what? I get it.
Uneven distribution of wealth. People from tops splurge on luxurious collectibles, while the poor have to gamble with their own lives just to get by. Of course, besides wealth, there's also an unequal distribution in this world of happiness and suffering, hope and despair, love and hate. It's all just so unfair.
Yeah,
So
life's
we have
unfair.
do
You kind of learn to
something
deal with it
tip
eventually.
The balance of the scales. And thus Mockingbird was born. We take from those who have far more than they deserve and give it to those who deserve to have more. If you ask me, that's enough to be considered a form of justice.
Okay, I get where he's coming from, but considering what Lycan's told us about him, like I don't completely trust him on this one. I don't know if I'm super in for it, you know? Plus, he kind of fucked up our operation. We were trying to get that coat with the weird gemstone in it, and he just showed up and stole it. Like, damn. Fucked up our whole thing we were doing. So, yeah, I don't think I can completely agree on this one. Like, I get where he's coming from, though the means he's using is just like, I don't know if I'm quite there with you, bro. I don't know about it. Plus, I'm kind of already working with PubSec to some capacity now, so playing both sides here probably not the best idea, to be honest.
I don't really agree with this form of justice.
No matter. Words inherently come with limitations. I intend to let my actions do all the talking. However, aside from these philosophical considerations, we also have a crisis on our hands to deal with. As you know, the Exaltists are plotting to use the power of sacrifice to launch an attack on all of New Eridu.
Okay, yeah, see that we gotta sort out.
With all the latest intel. Just
So Lycaon more than Hugo. Besides, in the background lore, he's had this flaw justice for a long while. Honestly, though.
And the most crucial part of this whole game, the sacrifice core, is currently in my possession.
Yeah, that I knew.
That makes this a highly competitive deal. We share the same goal for the moment, stopping the impending disaster from playing out.
I think I need a little time to think about it.
I need some time to think about it.
How about this? If you still have misgivings about our upcoming cooperation, then why don't you bring Lycaon along with you? He's got the support of the mayor's office behind him, and his presence alone is enough to keep me in check. That would put you more at ease, right? Of course,
I suppose
you're
so.
welcome to bring some other friends along, provided they aren't from public security or HSO.
Those are your terms.
Well, if you're willing to let my friends come along, then you've got a deal.
Great. It's a deal. By the way, Proxy, this is for you.
Oh. Collectible gifted by Vivian. Looks like an expensive and exquisite piece of art. Seems hollow inside. Might that mess with its value? I wonder if it, like, opens up. Maybe it's like a locket of some kind?
Consider it a souvenir commemorating our first time working together.
For now, we'll carefully look through the contents of that notebook. I'll contact you if anything comes up.
After leaving the hollow, Hugo and the others return to the video store. Oh, and now I'm Hugo. The Hugo is me now. I dig his outfit. It's pretty cool. But like, I don't know how I feel about like the one sleeve in, one sleeve out look. Like it's kind of cool, but it's also kind of, I don't know. It's cool and it's dumb at the same time. So I'm like, I kind of like it and I kind of don't, but I think I mostly do because it's pretty unique as a design choice. So I do dig it. I don't know. At any rate, let's talk to the homies. Since we're already at the video store, should we ask Master Proxy to recommend some films? My apologies, everyone, but I need to take my leave and go take care of my art gallery now. So, you actually own a gallery? I also need a convenient social identity for various reasons. The title of gallery owner works quite well. Alright, I'll stay with Master Proxy for a bit longer. But Hugo, you've been oddly busy lately. You're not hiding something from me, are you? Well, shortly before. Oh. In the not-so-distant past, we went and talked to some guy named Casey, who looks extremely sketchy. Well, if it isn't our dear collector, Mr. Hugo. Long time no see. I assume you finished the task I asked you to do, yes? Done as promised. I've already found buyers for the goods you gave me. No shortage of big names among them. Of course, I've also recommended your gallery to them as instructed, and spread the word about it in a circle. Getting rid of all of this exquisite stuff so suddenly. You're not in trouble, are you? You have funding issues. I'm also your guy. I got friends who offer loan services. Thank you for your concern, but my cash flow is very healthy, and I have more than just you as my middleman. In essence, I'm just looking to boost my gallery's reputation in the scene. I see. Those rare pieces in your collection definitely caught a few eyes. I'm sure they're all looking forward to collaborating with you. Thank you for the kind words. Alright, it's getting late. I should head off now. See you next time. Now, time to find that guy. I remember him mentioning that he would dress up in something more presentable this time. Let's meet at Lumina Square. Wait, how long ago was this? Though every character has a different body type, there's a few that are similar, but they are more exceptions than the rules, with Hugo being so tall and skinny. Yeah, true. True. It's another thing that because of like the way the game is set up, aside from the extreme variety in weapons, they can also kind of do whatever they want with body types, so. Casual young man. Yeah? When the musician's third string breaks, the gatekeeper whispers to me, in which hand hides the coin for the underworld ferryman. Huh? You still LARPing at your age? Not only people my age would like it. Sorry, my mistake. We did say well-dressed, so maybe not that guy. Definitely not that guy. Okay, let's try you then. And the musicians, blah, 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 yeah, you got it. The left hand holds death. The right hand holds deception. The raven has already flown away with the answer. I can't get over the embarrassment every time I say this. It's quite poetic, isn't it? Meeting with Hartman has been scheduled. He'll be waiting for you in that same private suite. Or should I say, waiting for Hugo, the renowned collector and gallery. Thanks. I knew I could count on you. Still, I have to ask. You're not looking to make the Ravenlocks your enemy, are you? And if I say I am? Not like I can stop you anyway. You already caused a scene at the auction. That Robe of Heroes stunt? Can't believe you came up with that. Hartman's been on the move lately. That organ trafficking case from before is linked to him too. Also heard that they're dropping big money on some kind of drug research. Ravenlocks have always been a bunch of cold-blooded bastards, doing all kinds of messed up things that make your blood boil. Swept everything under the rug with money and power, leaving the victims with no justice. But Hartman? He's the worst of the bunch. Rumor says that he personally took out the previous heir and clawed his way to the throne. I know. Relax, I don't plan on clashing with him head-on. Better not. I don't want to witness Mockingberg's folly at trying to crack a stone with an egg. I'd prefer to see it as more of a gambit. I can never win an argument against you anyway. Don't forget, Ravenlock family's in bed with those exaltist lunatics. Who knows what awful scheme they've been cooking up lately. In any case, as your old friend, I sincerely wish you all the best. Thank you. By the way, how's Lycaon doing lately? Haven't seen him in a while. What? I know you two split up, but it's been years. Still not over it? Don't know, don't care. If there's nothing else, I'll get going now. Alright, fine. Good luck. Students nearby seem to have been having an intense discussion. You hear a familiar name. So that Mockingbird Phantom Thieves Syndicate only looks flashy. It hasn't actually accomplished anything, right? Tops remains unshakable. Those big families are just a step away from getting total control. It's possible that even the mayor can't keep them in check. But doesn't the mere existence of a Mockingbird serve as some kind of warning? Every time they release a crime warning letter, fear erupts among these evildoers. Really? What can they actually change? In the end, it's probably just a game. The big shots, Mockingbird is like a fly. Annoying, but not deadly, so just let it be. So what do you think should happen? You ask me. You have to dismantle everything from within if you truly want change. Without power or influence, it's all futile. First step should be accumulating resources by any means necessary. If possible, joining tops. What are these high schoolers? They're talking about this shit, like what the hell? After all, to establish a new order, the old one must be demolished. Just like how creation requires destruction. Seriously, who are these kids? What the fuck? That sounds exactly like something a villain would say. If it's really possible to join tops, many would probably defect immediately. True. Who would turn down money? Freshmen always try to be edgy. I guess, man. These kids are crazy these days. It's almost time for the meeting with Hartman. Time to go. Alrighty then. Your invitation has been confirmed. Esteemed guest, would you like to enter the private suite now? Yep. You the one who has business with Master Hartman? Correct. Master Hartman's time is extremely valuable. He has graced you with this meeting amid his busy schedule. I sincerely hope you bring something substantial to the family. Worry not. I stand here precisely because I have enough leverage. You'd better.
How about it? Will you work with me?
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I have the sacrifice core that you're after. I am Mockingbird.
So it's you. I never thought you'd be so bold as to come see me alone.
Relax, my friend. As you know, if I can sneak into such a heavily guarded auction, then naturally, I can just as easily slip away right now. I'm here with the sincere intention to seek cooperation. I can give you that sacrifice core.
And what do you want in return?
Wealth, glory, power. The things everyone else in the world wants, I want them too. And I'm confident that as the current heir to the Ravenlock family, those are all things you can give me.
Then you've certainly come to the right place. My family is working on a big project. If things come to fruition, Ravenlock's status
is he really cheeky and snarky? Absolutely. Such a bitch.
At which point,
but you know what? I kind of appreciate
it. Sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as an outsider, you're precluded from handling any of our core business. But profits from the scraps alone will be enough to set you up for life.
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood me. I have no intention of joining the Ravenlock family. In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does pretty well for itself. I was hoping you could recommend me for tops.
You want to join tops? That's easier said than done. Even for a family like ours, it would still require significant effort and...
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can afford to waste time.
I understand. Yes, you have my word.
But what's your word worth?
In exchange, you'll have to give me the sacrifice core first.
That sounds like bullshit.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. I've already hidden it somewhere safe, a place nobody else but me knows. You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing with tops. I know that far too well.
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working with the infamous Mockingbird, right?
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised, coming from a phantom thief who's never publicly revealed his identity. Shouldn't that be sufficient assurance?
No, not if you're smart.
Then you merely need to lift a finger to wipe me from the face of this world.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's gonna be that easy.
You do make a valid point there. In that case, you have a deal.
I appreciate your trust.
Why don't we celebrate our new partnership with a toast?
Carmen calls over the waiter and pours out 2 glasses of some expensive-looking deep crimson liquor. Lifts his glass and nods to Hugo before draining it in one gulp. Hugo flashes a smug grin as he follows suit and takes a gulp. Let me guess, it was drugged?
Having a drink before undertaking anything important is a family tradition. It's good luck.
As an outsider, it's a real honor.
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you? Shouldn't all your companions agree to this deal first?
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees. Otherwise, I'll get rid of her too.
Seems you'll do whatever it takes to get things done. Great things lie ahead for someone like you. All right, let's leave it at that for today. I'll contact you about what to do next.
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena!
Nani?
She was the only one who was ever any good to him, right? That's how he repays her?
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel. Just look into his eyes.
Father! We have to punish him!
Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her water so he could pass her.
Pure evil. Typical for an impure blood monster.
So many traumatized children. Honestly, though.
Hugo,
everybody had a fucked up childhood.
Yes, it was me. I killed her.
No, you didn't. What the hell actually happened?
Admitted it! Father, he must be expelled. He has no right to live under the same roof as us.
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then? Nobody would ever know.
God damn. Yo, these kids are brutal. Holy shit. Well done. Nani?
My children, how many times have I told you before? In this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people ever make it to the top.
He's not terribly wrong there.
Like Hugo here, who was willing to murder his only true loved one without a second thought. Only someone with the means and the gumption to do that is qualified to be my heir.
But I...
It's all over now. And the results are obvious. The winner of this month's assessment is Hugo. As for the rest of you, go to the usual place for the punishment you deserve.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Before this, I was #1.
As I've told you before, there's only room for one winner in this family. You're still a loser, even if it's by the smallest margin. And there's no reason for a loser to exist. This is all for your own good. Do you understand? Go on now. Receive your punishment for the sake of the family.
Oh my god.
Yes, I understand. I'm sorry.
This is unbelievably fucked. Oh my god. They decided hey, yeah, you know what? Next update, yeah, we're just gonna fuck them. We're gonna fuck all of them up. We're just gonna drop all the most horrible shit we've been working on. It just all at once. Just human trafficking, fucking military experimentation, goddamn children eugenics, just all of it, everything. Fuck it. Fuck you, ZZ. I'm stealing these kids. They're mine now. I think it's far too late for that, Chi-Chi.
That really brought up some unpleasant memories. It won't be long. Soon, it'll all be over.
Nani? I can still hope. Yeah. On the other side, after Hugo leaves... Roxy, you look like you have something to say. About that chosen one thing? Well, truth is, we've always wanted the chance to work with you. Hugo said you're the best proxy he's ever met. A chosen proxy. In other words, chosen one. Alright. By the way, are you free now? If you're not busy, would you mind taking a walk outside with me? Anywhere is fine. Oh damn, she's trying to get that date already. You arrive at Lumina Square with Vivian. Yep.
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy.
Mm-hmm.
Today was quite eventful. If I were to head back now, I probably wouldn't be able to fall asleep. You're a child that only brings misfortune. People have been saying that about me for a long time. I used to feel hurt and resentful.
She held the tall platform heel? Oh yeah, no, she's got a massive amount of height from those shoes.
Normal for people to react that way.
She is very short. She's like 5 foot nothing without those heels on. I wonder what like they call the race of people that Vivian and Hugo are, right? Because we haven't really seen many of these like pointy ear characters hanging around, but I assume they're not like Thyrans. They're like something else, right? And obviously they're not human because again, pointy ears and the red eyes. You know, I don't think they're actually vampires, but they're definitely something else.
If I could predict happy things, joyful things, would people like me a little more?
I mean, given how this story goes, probably.
Maybe. Fate truly is set in stone. Often, I want to help these people avoid their miserable fates. For a time, I even thought that I was successful, that I could change people's destiny.
Amila? Oh yeah, absolutely. If you can find out what they are, I'd really like to know.
But it was all an illusion. In the end, I couldn't do anything at all. So, I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift. Thank you, Proxy.
Oh,
I'm
no problem,
so
Viv.
glad to have met you. And you're also a fan of Lord Phaethon. It's like we were fated to meet.
Man, I really want her to actually find out.
But I feel completely at ease when I'm by your side. I feel like I'm free from judgment, from blame.
Oh, that's just my main character aura. Don't worry too much about that. Speaking of Thyrans, why does Miyabi not have a tail? Every other Thyran has one.
I can just be my own true self.
You know, I was curious about that too, and I decided to try and look it up. People are saying that it might have something to do with
Really do possess an aura. And
with
ours
the
just so happens to be
sword,
extremely
like her family heirloom sword, because the sword, right, is called tailless. So I'm thinking that, like, as part of inheriting the sword, or at least these are other people speculated.
You asked me before about Hugo. I don't really know much about him. He rarely ever talks about his past.
Right. But yeah, because like the sword is called tailless, people have been speculating that perhaps like getting rid of your tail is part of like the inheriting process of the blade. Like it's like part of maybe like some kind of ritual that lets you inherit the sword. Like we'd have to see Miyabi's dad, because Miyabi's dad did not inherit the sword, so presumably he would still have his tail. But if, or like it could just be some sort of like, you know, family defect thing where it's like her whole family just don't have tails. But people are thinking that it's probably because of the tailless thing. According to the guide, her people don't have a specifically designed race, but are a combo of various aesthetics. So, hot girl marketing elf? I don't know. I don't think that's quite it. I mean, maybe that was it at some point, but... Oh, wait, it's Mithrin. Mithrin could be pulling bullshit for all I know. No, Mithrin, we're trying to be real about this, bro. Fair enough, I guess. Yeah, I think the fact that the fact that the sword is literally named tailless, right? As in without a tail, like that has to, I'm pretty sure it has something to do with it. But fox girl usually have a tail. Hell, more than one. Well, I don't think there are like 9-tailed, like, cause that's a Genshin thing, like with Yaimiko, where she's literally a kitsune like spirit, like she's a yokai technically, and I don't think yokai actually. Well, oh wait, shit, fuck, you know what? And I just thought about it. Fucking what's her name? Sokaku exists, and Sokaku's literally an oni. So you know what? I'm not super sure. And yo, maybe vampires actually are a thing. Maybe Hugo actually is a vampire. That's what the guide actually said. Oh, okay. Man, I can never tell sometimes with you, Mithrin. Except they said defined, not designed. We do have Oni, so yokai are a possibility. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, because Sokaku exists. So I don't know. But yeah. And like there's literally like a weird ghost thing coming out of Miyabi's sword, right? Her little floating eye guy. So, and that's literally one of the fucking, what do you call them? The Heliobi from Zenless. Or not Zenless, Star Rail. So, it seems a little all over the place. But I mean, the reason she doesn't have a tail, I think, like, again, the name of the sword, that's what really makes me think is like, okay, it has to have something to do with the sword and like the inheriting of the sword. That's what I'm thinking. Like, it has to be that. Mithrin may bullshit, but the Mithrin is never dishonest. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I think. Okay.
But judging from his eye colors, you can guess he's probably the bastard son of a renowned family.
Damn, Vivian, okay.
I think his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes, and even wanted to get rid of him at one point.
Shit.
But then his
She's
family
going
offered a huge price and bought him off his mother for some reason. And just like that, he moved from a leaky and drafty boarding room to a luxurious mansion. But he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like hell for him. I think it's probably because the family treats him terribly. I digress. He ran away and ended up meeting Lycaon and his master. After that, they formed Mockingbird together and experienced a rare period of happiness. Until Lycaon's betrayal.
Lycaon's betrayal, huh? DZ has given themselves a lot of creative freedom in matters of character designs and ways they can go instead of just having tall, medium, short like in Genshin. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so what's your take on Hugo?
So, what's your take on Hugo?
I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had never met him. To me, Hugo is just like an older brother. I've always felt as though he's carrying some heavy burden with him. But that's a secret he's kept to himself. Something he'll never tell me. Sometimes when I look into his eyes, I can feel that he's really struggling with something. Even though he may
was like hell, he awarded for fucking murdering someone close to him, as if he fucked up. Just a little, yeah.
I think one day he'll tell me his secret. Until then, I just have to wait. Wait and trust him.
After chatting for a while, you say goodnight to Vivian. It's getting late, time to head back to the video store and get some proper rest. Okie dokie. Hey, Obel. Weiss, you're a bit late today. I had a chat with Vivian. I see. Well, it's getting late. You should call it a day, Wise. Once Vivian and the others get in touch, we'll have a lot to investigate. Wise, Vivian contacted us. She said you'll be investigating the Hollow tomorrow. Besides her, Hugo and Lycaon, Anby, who we recommended before, will also be joining this operation. She'll explain the details when she comes to pick you up at the video store tomorrow. But are you still planning on heading straight into the Hollow like you did the last few times? Yeah, I'll be alright. Alright, with so many friends around this time, you should be in good hands. I'll wait for you at home, then. No matter what happens, remember, safety first. Now, let's get some rest. Okey-doke. Off we go to the next bit. ZZ is not that different, just better disguised in the size department. True. But I think what GG means, PT, is that they have a lot more wiggle room to, like, make very different body types. As of now, it hasn't gotten too adventurous, but, I mean, you got guys like Ben. And, you know, apparently there were some people thinking that we wouldn't get female beast thyrans like Pulchra, but, you know, here she is. And, yeah, could go all kinds of ways. Obviously, we're probably going to be sticking to more conventionally attractive, because it is a gacha game and they want you to pull for the characters, so it's the safest bet. But who knows? Who knows what will happen in the future? Am I gonna pass out from going into the Hollow so much, so frequently, so recently? I don't know, maybe. We'll have to see. Good night's rest. Next morning arrives as promised. And there's Vivian. Hey, Viv.
Good morning, Proxy. Long story short, we analyzed the locations marked in Bringer's notebook and found no pattern between the coordinates. They all seem well hidden. Hugo suspects that we might find something stashed at the coordinates, but it's unclear whether it will be pleasant or terrifying. In any case, we need to investigate. Our destination today is the Ballet Twins. Let's head there together.
Why are you repeating that? Huh? Yeah, basically said they took a bunch of features from races like vampires, elves, and whatever they thought was cool and combined them, mainly because cool hot. Yeah, Proman like characters, female and male. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Mithrin, but I feel like there will be some in-universe explanation for it, like with the Thyrants. And I guess the Oni are like their own clan too, so yeah, that's a whole other thing. But it does seem like in this world there are non-human but humanoid races that just kind of hang out, you know? What I said got bumped away? Also typos? Yeah, no worries, Mithrin. And to you. Basically, a lot of the designs are for aesthetics rather than logic. It could be both. I mean, listen. When you are designing characters, right, I feel like most people start with aesthetics and then they come up with, like, an explanation for the character after the fact. I mean, that's what I did back when I was making characters for things. I'd usually come up with, like, okay, what do they look like? What do they got going on aesthetically? And then after that, I figure out, okay, so what's their backstory? What's their deal? Where'd they come from? Where are they going? What's their motivation, etc., and all that. I didn't say there wasn't. No, I got you. I'm just saying what the guide said. Right. But it's like there's also, it seems like they're definitely doing like sort of a drip feed in terms of the lore of this game, right? They keep a lot of things under wraps until they actually want to explain to the player, which I think is a really good way of going about it, right? You give us too much up front, then obviously, you know, then you know everything and there's not really anything to be looking forward to. But it does seem like this game is just kind of taking its time to get all that out there. And I can appreciate that approach. Anywho.
It appears we're the first to arrive. I thought we were running late. This might sound weird, but it's nice to think about getting to work with you from now on. I don't really know why that makes me feel so happy.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's just the main character aura.
Because we're fellow fans!
Oh, for God's sake.
Anyone who likes Lord Phaethon can't be a bad guy.
You're right.
Of course, Lord Phaethon is the greatest there will ever be, but you're definitely the best proxy I've ever met in person. Hugo told me before that you're really skilled, and he said we'd get along great. I never expected he'd be so right. Oh, by the way, would you like to come by my place if you have time later? I have a huge collection of Lord Phaethon merch.
There's merch?
Phaethon.
How come we didn't get money for this merch?
Lord Phaethon doesn't have any merch out there, right? I mean, we don't even know what he looks like, for starters.
It's all my own original merch. Screenshots of old Internet comments. I print them out and turn them into postcards.
Oh, that is...
Avatars Lord Phaethon's used, the music playlist they recommend. I've organized it all.
Oh, she crazy. We got chibi robot idols on the way. Genshin would never. Yeah. I mean, you know, Genshin has had their fair share of chibis, but, you know, we'll there's only a different kind of vibe here over on the Zenless side of things. Appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate the thought.
Speaking of which, what's taking those two so long? Hugo said he had some preparations to do before entering the Hollow. I wonder how that's coming along.
Oh, let me guess. Switch to Hugo. Meanwhile, Hugo is preparing for the upcoming operation in another part of Lumina. Yep. Same old routine. Shopping first. About time to stock up on some chocolate anyway. Okie dokie. Rations, bottled water, and those chocolate coins. I'll take all of them in a bag, thank you. This moment a familiar figure appears. Oh, look who it is. Hugo. Oh, what a coincidence. I didn't expect to see you here. Evidently, I didn't expect it either. Otherwise, I would have chosen a different store. Are you preparing for the operation? Are you blind? Jesus Christ, he's got so much animosity, there we go. Got so much animosity, damn. Lycan's just trying to, like, speak with him normally. Oh, by the way, thank you for joining us this time and lending your combat prowess. If you could also refrain from revealing our secrets to your dear master, that would be perfect. The manager went over this with me. You have my word that as long as your actions do not cause harm, I will keep everything secret. It's just a Herm Pro tag energy. We can pencil you in for Saturday, Vivi. Yeah, with my LOC, I went with the main... oh god, it's moving. Okay, chat's moving, alright. The main character design, and then thought through all the implications, like how I realized a few days after being left-handed. When you're protecting your face, I usually use her dominant hand, and since her left ended up scarred, she used protector, and because then it's cover her face, an excellent weak point for her to get the scar on her eye, thus rendering her half blind. Huh, neat. All this days after I made the designs, yep. Cited me. Also didn't realize I had so many thoughts. No worries, GG, it's all good. That guy seems mean. Hugo just doesn't like Lycan very much. They got a sordid history. But that aside, how awfully kind of you. All right, I'm short on time, so I'll be off now. Enjoy your shopping. Yeah, well, at least they can be civil enough when they're in public, so that's cool. Pharmacy. Emergency medications need restocking too. Guess I'll stick to the ones I'm used to. At this moment, a familiar figure appears once again. It's like... Okay, I can see this is where we're going with this. You know what, Lycan? If I were in your shoes and foresaw an awkward encounter with a former partner, I'd choose to go away. Time is short, and this is the only pharmacy around. Besides, I don't see any need to avoid you. And wouldn't you know it, if it isn't Lycan again.
This is getting to be more than just a coincidence, don't you think? Or perhaps you are actually stalking me.
If I was stalking you, you wouldn't ever know.
Overconfident as always. You haven't changed at all.
We just make it a habit to check the state of our weapons prior to combat.
Thanks for that little reminder. I almost forgot.
I didn't expect you to let me join.
What else could I do? Master Proxy would have insisted on having you join us. I never expected for us to have a chance to enjoy some pleasant conversation like this. Without our weapons drawn, that is. It really has been too long. I still remember when we first established Mockingbird.
Indeed. That was a long time ago.
Thankfully, Jack went in peace.
Oh no, Jack!
He must have known about his condition for some time. He even left us with instructions.
You know, how is
peacefully
Vivian
in sleep
crazy?
is the most natural way
Nanny?
to go.
Hugo and Lycaon get a bit of a strained relationship, so this mission will be fun.
By the way, Lycaon, have you given it any thought yet?
You mean about our guild for Phantom Thieves?
How's Vivian crazy? Well, she's crazy about Phaethon, so there's that. And yeah, that's all there needs to be said about that, really. Though I must say, Hugo looks rather cheery for this occasion.
Yeah. It's time for us to build an organization of our own. Jack always supported the idea, didn't he?
I don't have any objections. But what should we call it then?
How about Mockingbird? It's a bird known for mimicking the calls of others to blend in. The same way we don high society roles for ourselves when we're out on a mission. Oh, oops. I nearly forgot. You're a terrible actor, and you're always flubbing your lines. I guess we can rule out that name then.
Ouch.
No, call it Mockingbird. We're always just putting on an act, aren't we? I won't slip up on our next mission. Besides, we still ran missions together even when we didn't have a name. Having one now won't really make a difference.
No. It does make a difference, Lycaon. And I don't just want a name. I want Mockingbird to become a symbol, like the sword of Damocles hanging over everyone's heads, striking fear into the hearts of the rich and cruel whenever they hear the name. Just like Jack used to say, this world isn't fair. So that's why we have to influence
Lycaon looks so sweet.
however we can.
True.
And change things in our own way.
And he still has 2 eyes, so you know that helps.
But on the basis of not causing harm to other people's lives. That's also what Jack used to say. You remember, don't you?
Of course I remember. All right. I promise.
That sounded pretty forced. Don't forget, things don't end well for people who break their oaths.
I'm good for my word.
Also, thank you for the water redeem Mithrin. I just saw it, my bad.
That's also something Jack would say. Well then, today's the day that Mockingbird will officially start flying. Our first order of business, deciding on our symbol.
Hugo and Lycaon share a rare moment of peaceful reminiscence. Meanwhile, on the proxy side, the others joining the operation finally arrive. Oh, no trigger this time, just Anby.
Looks like we're all here. Hugo, you're late again.
Alright, other than familiar faces, we also have a new friend joining us for this operation. It seems that Miss Anby is the reinforcements recommended by the manager. A pleasure to meet you. I'm Hugo. Hello. The proxy has already updated me on the necessary information. Rest assured, I'll keep it confidential. So, before entering the Hollow, let's confirm the mission's objective once again. We'll be heading to one of the coordinates marked in Bringer's notebook and searching the area. Based on relevant information, these coordinates may contain secrets related to the Exaltists. These could be treasures or something awful. We'll have to explore and find out. If there are no further questions, let's begin now. And away we go. And Anby is here because, hey,
you, player, you should pull for Anby. Here, we'll make you play Anby as much as we can to make you want to pull for Anby. And Lycan's here too, though. So.
I didn't expect the coordinates in Bringer's notes to lead here.
I do appreciate having, like, more than just a stunner on the team, though. Someone who actually does damage.
Oh, are you familiar with this place?
More familiar than you, it seems.
Proxy, if they're being too noisy, can I take action?
Why's she asking me?
In position.
There we go. Next.
I don't enjoy obstacles in my path. Can we not bust the door open?
You can try. The generator room should be nearby. Over here.
Wow, you really know this place like the back of your paw.
Okay, they're done.
Master Proxy, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there's something wrong with the circuit. It seems to be blocked.
Don't tell me. Victoria Housekeeping's high and mighty attendants can't even fix a simple circuit.
Such an asshole.
But I'll need a circuit diagram before I can do anything. I've seen diagrams for this type of circuit before. It's a pity that we're unable to connect to the outside world from inside the hollow.
Yeah, I got it.
Just leave that problem to me.
Wise, I just sent an image of a circuit diagram to you. Have a look.
Thank you very much, Master Proxy. Now then, let's start repairing this circuit.
Okie dokie. Master Proxy, I've organized the circuit-related modules. You just need to connect them the same way as you've done before. Okie dokie then. Let's see, that one there. This one here, that there, and... done and done. Oh, did another bot show up? Thanks, Gigi.
We should now be able to open that door.
Wait up.
I didn't even get a chance to see it before you smacked it.
Something just doesn't add up.
Nanny.
It's all coming together now.
Uh-oh.
Communicating with the outside world from within a hollow. And getting that circuit diagram.
Uh-oh.
In theory, there's only one person who could ever do that.
Uh-oh. Well.
Could it be your Lord Phaethon?
Well.
Impossible. There's no way. But then again, only Phaethon could have done that.
I did tell you.
You're an incredible proxy, sure. And you're a good person. But could you really be Lord Phaethon?
I mean, she'll probably believe us now if we tell her, so fuck it.
That's me. I'm Phaethon. Sorry, I just never had the opportunity to tell you.
Unbelievable.
Well, I mean, I did try before.
I've been your biggest fan for years now. Goodness me, Lord Phaethon was right in front of me all along, and I had no idea. This is like a dream. Could you, I mean, if you're willing, could you please give me an autograph and a group photo and...
No problem.
Anything you want, but let's get out of the hollow first, all right?
Okay. Sorry. Guess I got a little too excited.
Oh, this is adorable.
Anyone would be enraptured meeting someone they admire that much.
Yeah, if I ever met my favorite movie director, I'd be the same.
We should keep moving. This isn't the best place for idle chit-chat.
Yeah, fair point. All right, goofball antics aside, let's get on with the mission.
The proxy is Faithen. Faithen is the proxy.
Oh, she's gonna be like this all day.
I never went to
Oh my god, it never stops spinning. There we go.
Say no more. Take this.
It's you don't with? Come here.
Wide open.
The fissure over there should lead to our destination.
Here we go. Yeah, Vivian's gonna be distracted for the rest of the mission, most likely. I feel like whenever she actually comes out, her whole friend quest, like building up your relationship with her, is just gonna be centered around getting her to treat you like a normal person again. Because clearly her affection for you is already maxed out.
Fighting style
It'll be really funny actually. As if it starts out like completely maxed, but you don't get the rewards unless you manage to bring her back down to like a normal level of friendship. Oh, that'd be hilarious. That'd be amazing. Oh, I hope they go for that. That'd be a great opportunity.
Mind the blind spot. Focus. In position.
Understood.
Ding. Okay. Looks like that's all of them.
A difficult foe, that one. Let us leave this place at once. Ensuring Master Proxy's safety is our highest priority.
I mean, where are we supposed to go?
I won't let anything happen to you, Lord Phaeton.
Yeah, Gord, now she's ready to take a mortal blow for us at this point, right?
Copy. They won't back down. Down.
I'll bite your throat out.
Damn. Damn, Lycaon, chill. It's not that serious. At least I don't think it is. Let's get the last one. I was gonna say, what the fuck? Where'd he go?
Lord Phaeton, how are you feeling? Are you tired? Do you need a break? Some food? Water?
No, this is adorable.
Thank you for your concern. I'm fine.
Any chests around here? Nope, doesn't look like it. I have a thought of just we'll pass out from handling so much ETH energy. If anyone catches us, she freaks and maybe passes out and like carries Roxy and Hugo. Carries Viv. That'd be pretty funny. Oh, pardon me, Vivian. Your little spin is cute and all, but I'm trying to see what's going on over here. Nope, not seeing anything. Okay. All right then. Moving right along. Blocked off by a complicated mechanism.
Master, a complex mechanism has been detected ahead. To pass through, you need to activate all 3 smaller mechanisms. Suggestion: split up and handle them simultaneously to save time.
Cover 3 different places.
So, we have to head to 3 different places to crack this thing.
I want that to happen so badly now.
Huh? We're splitting into 3 groups? In that case, I'll protect you, Master Proxy. I can take care of one myself.
That leaves the last one to me, then.
What about Hugo?
You should go with Hugo.
What's that supposed to mean? We get along just fine, don't we, Miss Cunninghair?
I don't know what's going on with you two, but you've been bickering the whole time. It's annoying. This is a good chance for you guys to build some rapport.
Damn.
Anby's got a point. Hugo, just go with Lycaon.
You just want to be alone with your Lord Faithin, don't you, Vivian?
Huh? That's not it!
Time for Hugo and Lycaon to have a forced bonding, it seems so. Okay, all decided then.
Sounds like a plan. It's all decided then.
If Master Proxy says so, then sure. But Lycaon, you better not slow me down.
I really want to recommend you two some movies for a crash course on teamwork.
So, if there are no objections, let's proceed with the assigned squads. You really enjoy posing as the leader, don't you? I believe everyone is well aware that within the Hollow, Master Proxy is the only leader.
Do you enjoy arguing like this? Does it make you happy?
Clearly it doesn't, Miss Anby.
Lord Faithin, are you tired? Would you like to rest for a moment?
Let's keep moving. As the proxy said, let's make it quick, friends. This is quite the ragtag group we've got going here. But anywho. Oh, fuck.
Lord Faithin, there are too many ethereals here. We have to find a way to close that door and stop the ethereals from flooding in.
I got it.
Lord Faithin, I'll leave the door to you. Don't worry, I'll take care of these ethereals. I will not let these ethereals touch Lord Faithin.
Yeah, it should be fine. Man, I'm such a good hacker, man. God, I'm so good at hacking. I can see why Vivian loves me so much. Nice. Oof. It's a good thing the door didn't close on her. That would have been gruesome. But anyway, I suppose we should keep on moving.
Lord Faithin, seems like we both need to press down on these mechanisms at the same time.
Okie dokie then. You take one, I'll take the other.
Sure enough, Lord Faithin and I share a deeper connection. Sorry, I hope I'm not being too forward. Goodness me, somehow I'm fighting alongside Lord Faithin. It's like all my dreams are coming true.
The fan arts are gonna go crazy on this, honestly. Yeah, she's got a bad. It's like Jazz with Zani. Listen. If Zani actually existed, I would play it a lot smoother than this, okay? I don't know what it is you think of me, Jake, but I am not this down bad. Chill out. Lycaon and Hugo had their time to bond and it failed. Time to move on. Oh, the fan art community is gonna fucking love it. Yeah. I'm real.
No, this isn't a dream. I'm real. See? You can even hold my hand.
Wise, no, you're gonna kill her, bro.
Not only is Lord Faithin incredible, but super kind. That's it. I pledge to be a die-hard Lord Faithin fan until my very last breath.
I am kind of curious. Why is she so, like, obsessed with Faithin?
I'm happy to hear that. Don't get me wrong, but why do you like Faithin so much, Vivian?
Lord Faithin is my light. The one
Nanny.
who saved me in my darkest and most desperate times. Like a deity who rescued me. You probably don't remember, but you really did save me that day. Wow, it's so embarrassing to say all this in front of you. Sorry, I hope I'm not bothering you too much.
I'm very curious as to what the story here is. Not a bother at all.
No, you're not a bother at all. Thank you for your loyal support.
Yandere Vivian about to flood the community. Honestly, though.
Just being able to see Lord Phaethon makes me the luckiest person in the whole world. Sorry to keep babbling like this. I wonder how the others are doing. I'm sure Anby will be able to manage. She's great at this kind of stuff. But as for Hugo and Lycaon, let's just hope they don't get into a fight with each other.
I mean, if they do, I'm blaming
There
Hugo.
are too many ethereals here.
Lycaon's been chill this whole time. Hugo's the one being a bitch.
That felt good.
God damn it, he getting shot at from off screen. Motherfucker.
Done. Wide open.
Last one. There we go.
The final step is to operate this console. Just like in the movies, bringing down the lever with a decisive pull. Great, no monsters. Let's meet up with the others now.
Meanwhile, I'm like on Hugo's side. Let me guess, Hugo's being a bitch. Can't wait to see all of this as Belle. I do wonder. I mean, I imagine Vivian will still freak out, even if it's Belle, but...
So, we have to cooperate to solve this problem.
That's a real shame.
I have no intention of arguing with you right now. Master Proxy and Miss Vivian are elsewhere, and we must rendezvous with them post-haste.
What a coincidence. That's exactly what I was thinking. Just this once, we should trust each other. For the proxy.
I have no objections.
Very well. Then you'd better keep your word. I know you've never fully trusted me, Lycaon, even before it all fell apart.
Lycaon is silent for quite a while, seeming to be caught in some memories from long ago.
You wanted to speak to me alone?
Oh, is that the master then? Oh yeah, that's Jack.
You and Hugo are as thick as thieves and don't hide anything from one another. But you can't tell him what I'm
I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting a black guy.
Did something happen with him?
Hugo is an intelligent and gifted
But cool,
child.
I guess. Jack looks so
Learns
cool.
Everything I teach with ease. In time,
I was
he'll
expecting
grow
like a bit of a bulkier dude, but I mean, yeah, I mean,
and look up to him as a beacon.
as far as being a Phantom Thief goes, yeah, I suppose he fits that. Yeah.
As I hate to admit it, he always picks things up just a teeny bit quicker than me. But none of that matters, because I can overpower him easy.
I don't think being gifted is a good thing for him.
What do you mean?
He bears a dark and painful past. What he was taught, the hatred he was faced with, everything he picked up. It's all become an integral, inseparable part of him. I believe that beautiful flowers can blossom even in the darkest abyss. But the roots of that flower would draw from evil instead of good. Hatred instead of love. It's a curse that flows through his lineage. A curse that fate branded him with. I've seen far too many people like that throughout this long life of mine. They struggle with this curse their whole lives. But they all end up failing in the end. The path of light is narrow and fleeting. And the darkness is filled with such temptation that dropping your guard for even just a moment can send you spiraling straight into the abyss.
Do you mean Hugo's going to be a bad guy?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a very simple way of putting it, but yes.
True to his heart.
Missed opportunity for a Lupin reference.
That
True.
won't become the dragon that must be slain.
But I mean, hey, not everything's gotta be
The seed
Lupin
of evil.
reference.
You cannot let it take root. I'm afraid I won't.
I mean, there's been
be
other
able to help
Phantom Thieves throughout recorded
There's
history,
not
right?
much life left in this old body of mine. So then, Lycaon,
I do wonder if Jack is meant to be in reference to something else, though. Happy St. Patrick's Day? Oh shit, it is. You're right. Hi, Zircon. How you doing, buddy? Lupin. So, Arsène Lupin was a book, a Phantom Thief from a book series that was popular. I think it came from France. I'm not entirely sure, but there was also Lupin the Third, which is a very popular anime that a lot of people know. And
or maybe you've been on guard against me this whole time, and that's what's slowing you down.
and there was also the very obvious reference in Persona 5 with Joker, the Phantom Thief. His first persona is, of course, Arsène, which is a reference to Arsène Lupin. So, you know, it's a name that gets around. Pretty good. Just enjoying the holiday. Oh, nice. Getting a good bit of drinking in. As a non-drinker myself, it's not really my thing, but you know, I'm hoping everybody else is enjoying their St. Patrick's Day. I really should open the stream with that. I completely forgot about this holiday because I don't really, you know, it's not really a holiday that works for me and my non-drinkingness, you know.
Looks like I was right. Lycaon, I hope you're aware that the one who betrayed Mockingbird and went to work for the Mayflowers was you, not me. I would never betray my companion.
I don't wish to repeat myself, but you should not break our oath.
That's the path I've chosen, and I'm going to stick to it.
But you know that path will lead you the wrong way.
Who are you to lecture me about right and wrong?
The non-murderer?
I believe any path that makes you feel pain must be the wrong one.
Your disgusting sympathies make me sick, Lycaon. There's only ever been one person who can kill me or save me, and that is me.
Alright, man, do your thing. Damn.
Great, it worked.
I like drinking, just I prefer non-alcohol ones like soda. Well, there you go. I suppose we're in the same boat then, Zircon. Alright, well, looks like everybody else managed to link back up. How we doing, y'all? After a while, the team have completed their respective tasks and everyone gathers again. I can't believe we're the last squad to arrive. Clearly, this is thanks to a certain somebody.
You wouldn't have come in last place if you weren't so busy arguing. For perfectly coordinated partners such as Lord Phaethon and I, coming in first place is to be expected.
Shouldn't last place treat everyone else? Alright, fair enough. Once we complete the mission, I'll treat the proxy to a meal. Since when did we agree to a race? Everyone, the location marked in Bringer's notebook is not far from here. Let's move out. You hear strange noises coming from ahead.
That was loud. What's happening up ahead?
Hold on, everyone.
Take that back.
I'll go
Hugo
check it
is
out.
more like Lupin, and he could be a reference to Spring-Heeled Jack from English folklore. Probably reaching here, though. Possibly.
Keep an eye
Could
on
even be the
Lycaon.
Jack from Jack and the Beanstalk, right?
I'm worried he might sell us out to the mayor when he gets the chance.
Who was technically a thief of sorts.
But if Miss Vivian wishes to join us, she's more than welcome.
Okay, then I'll go with you.
Now you look nervous.
Why do you look so nervous?
I've spent so much time by your side already. I need to get away from Lord Phaethon for a little bit, or I might die from this overwhelming happiness.
If that's the case, Miss Vivian, feel free to come along with me.
Okay. Alright.
Vivian stumbles off with Lycan as if in a daze.
So, how does it feel to be worshipped, Lord Phaethon?
Figured out a while ago,
You
didn't
had
you?
that figured out a while ago, didn't you?
Sharp as always. But of course, I couldn't spoil it for her. She has to figure it out on her own. That's what makes it special.
Mm-hmm. Okay, anyway. Yes, Lycaon and Vivian to leave for a reason.
Not only that, you asked Lycaon and Vivian to leave for some reason. Is there something you'd like to say to me?
I can't keep anything from you, can I? I've always treated Vivian like my own little sister. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but she looks a lot like Serena. I think I mentioned it before. Serena was my half-sister. She passed away a long time ago. Vivian really likes you, whether you're faith in or just wise. Of course, I also have a lot of respect for someone like you. Strong, fair, and genuinely kind. So I hope... I beg you, please keep her safe.
Hang on. What's that supposed to mean?
Think of it as the last bit of conscience I have left. A kid as pure as her. She should stay alongside someone who walks in the light. Like you. Not even Vivian can agree with all my
Yeah, the bullshit you about to do. Mm-hmm.
One day we'll go our separate ways.
Your beliefs? What do you mean exactly?
You probably heard from Lycaon. We swore an oath when we started Mockingbird. We swore
To not kill.
use our own hands to right the wrongs in this world. But never, under any circumstances, would we take another human life. I stayed true to my words. Until my father, the man I hated, stood right before me. I could have ended his life easily, but I hesitated. I remembered that damned oath and their repeated attempts to convince me I didn't do it. Because of that, innocent people died. All because of him. If I'd killed him first, then none of those tragedies would have happened.
Okay, so there was a little more to it, huh?
Don't deserve to live. After that, I realized sometimes taking one life really can save countless others.
I mean, I could say we don't agree with that, but we did kind of kill Bringer, so it's and here's the thing. This honestly kind of goes along with my own personal philosophy, and it's something I've kind of grappled with over time because, like, you know, obviously as a Christian, we're like thou shalt not kill, right? That's like the whole thing. But if you're dealing with a situation with somebody who is literally threatening hundreds, thousands, millions of lives, like sometimes there are villains in this world that are so terrible and so irredeemable that there really isn't much else you can do, right? And in those situations, I don't necessarily condemn those who would have to, you know, make that choice to bring someone down in order to save many, many others. This is where I strongly disagree with Savvy. Hugo's English VA is absolutely killing it. Yeah, I think he's great. Wait, was Savvy shitting on Hugo's English voice actor? Because I think he's pretty solid. He's doing a great job. But yeah, no, but like this whole thing, right? This is because it's like a heavy philosophical thing for a lot of people, right? It's like, when it comes, is it okay to kill if it's for a good cause? And it's like, when it comes to a certain situation where there really is nothing else for it, but it's like, it really has to be justified, right? Like, it has to be somebody who just like cannot be reasoned with, cannot be swayed from, you know, whatever awful path they've decided to go down, right? Sometimes when it comes right down to it, there really isn't a choice, you know, because life's just not that easy, and it's never black and white. Sometimes right and wrong isn't wrong and right, you know, like. Sometimes it just really does come down to that sort of thing. And so I can really see where Hugo's coming from on this, especially if it went down the way he says it went down. Like, we know what Lycaon saw, and Hugo obviously didn't fucking tell him what actually happened. But if he actually did have the chance to kill his dad and didn't do it, and then that led to a bunch of other people dying to his dad, I can understand where he's coming from. No, she hates English dubs in general. Oh, okay, so she wasn't shitting on this guy specifically. But yeah, no, I think honestly that Zenless does a pretty solid job with their English voice actors. Like, they're all putting in really nice performances, at least from what I've seen so far. But that aside, I'm gonna keep going.
I understand where you're coming from.
I knew you'd understand. Vivian has a good heart. I don't want her to get her hands dirty. But you know how it is. In this world, someone has to be the bad guy. So,
too much censorship, she says?
Apologize to you.
I mean, I don't think I've noticed anything along those lines in Zenless, right? Again, I'm doing case-by-case basis here. I get where she's coming from, where like a lot of localization is done, like pulled all kinds of stupid bullshit. Like, we've seen that. We talked about that on the podcast several times at this point, right? Localization's been an issue for a long time. But as far as Zenless goes, I mean, seems perfectly serviceable to me. Why apologize?
Why apologize all of a sudden?
You're incredibly strong, kind, capable, and really, really lucky. The world
honestly
needs more people like you. Remember that revenge movie I told you about, Children of Devils? I still haven't found it, but I came across another videotape with the same name. Turns out, in that story, the Children of Devils are actually the children of gods.
But yeah, I'm definitely on the same side as you. I just also know that if I ended up in that kind of situation where I ended up being the person to have to kill the greater evil for the greater good, would be trying to reason to the bitter end, trying to reason and get it through their head, even if it is someone who won't listen to reason. Yeah, no, and I get that, right? It's like, do everything you can to not have to make that choice, but like if it comes right down to it, and you got to do what you got to do, and it's like, even me, like I couldn't say whether or not I'd be able to do it in that moment. But I think that I would at least have to try if I knew that there was no other way. So yeah, it's a heavy thing to think about. It's not like taking someone's life. That is not an easy thing. It never should be. And like even thinking about this in a hypothetical sense, it's rough. But sometimes life's just not that simple. And we all know life definitely isn't fair. So sometimes you might end up having a choice like that thrust upon you. I mean, maybe, hopefully not in any of your lifetimes. I would really hope. I have to hard agree with that point of view, Jazz. I appreciate it. Thank you. As long as I'm not insane here, right? Again, like this coming from somebody who is a Christian and who does, observe the 10 Commandments, at least to the best of my ability, right? To err is human and all that. But in terms of the thou shalt not kill, like, sometimes you just really don't have a choice. If someone breaks into my own home someday, right? And it's like they got a gun or a knife or something, and it's like it's them or me. Well, I mean, shit. I would prefer to live, and I'm not the one breaking into someone else's house, so we make the choice we gotta make, huh? It's all that sort of thing. There we go. Anyway. There's other options, which is always so hard to do. And yep. Hard choices. Life comes with lots of them. But, just keep doing your best to be the best person you can be. At the end of the day, that's all anyone can do. For me, it would be them or me, and I would use the motivation of, if I'm gonna go down, they're coming down with me, so they can't hurt anyone else. That's fair. Anyway. So the devils are actually the children of gods.
Sorry for rambling. Hope you don't mind. They should be back soon. Please, look after Vivian for me.
Oh. And where we go? Lots of deep talks on CCC today? Yeah, seems like it, huh? But I do love that in a game. You know, where you're dealing with situations that are like actually challenging to your morals, you know?
What is this? It looks like a cocoon.
That's what a lot of people have like an issue with Western games these days, is Western games don't really like challenge your morality. They kind of just tell you the morality you should have. But I find it much more interesting to present the player with a situation that is morally challenging and let them come to their own conclusions, right? That's how a lot of games used to be. You know, stuff like The Witcher 3 or Skyrim or God, just any number of games really. Yeah. That used to be like the premium media style, was like not trying to force your ideas upon the audience, but presenting your ideas to the audience and letting them make their own decisions. I think that's the right way to go about it. That aside...
Careful, everyone. If I'm not mistaken, that's a sacrifice in there.
It appears to be in hibernation. We don't know when it'll wake up.
But I'm gonna guess right now, because boss fight.
We'll be in serious trouble.
Wait, those spots Bringer marked in his notebook. Are you saying each one might have a sacrifice like this? That means there must be at least a dozen of them. And that's only counting the ones we know so far.
Oh no.
Sacrifices may
Deep conversations are always so engaging. Exactly.
The fact that there are so many of them out there is terrifying. The Exaltists must have a way to revive them. And that's not all. These sacrifices can exist outside the Hollows. If they make their way into populated areas...
I'm afraid it will lead to a catastrophic disaster likened to the fall of the old capital. That's almost certainly what they meant by vengeance against all New Eridu.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. So I got a text from my internet provider telling me they're apparently shutting down access to the Wi-Fi from midnight tonight until noon tomorrow, which is less than ideal, but I mean, yeah, well, I guess it is what it is. I mean, noon's usually around when I start streaming anyway, so if I end up doing it like noon 30 or something, that's fine. Need to get rid of them.
Let's find a way to get rid of these sacrifices. We can't let the Exaltists have them.
Thank you for helping me find this sacrifice. But sorry, kids. You won't be the ones to keep it.
It's that annoying old man. Why is he here?
I'd advise you to choose your words wisely, young lady.
You were from the Ravenlock family. So it was you.
That face. Oh, I know you. I heard about what happened to your friend. Truly unfortunate. If only she'd been smarter.
It seems your goal was this sacrifice all along. You've been tailing us, haven't you? Keeping your distance so that I wouldn't notice.
As expected of a Wolf Tyrant, you are very perceptive. That's right. All thanks to your ex-partner, we were able to carry out our plan smoothly.
My ex-partner?
I'm not exactly happy being called that, but what he said is true.
He goes a step forward, then walks over to Hartman's side. Oh.
Wait. Hugo, what do you mean?
I made a deal with Mr. Hartman in advance. So, would you kindly step aside and let us have this sacrifice? Of course, you can choose to refuse, but if you do, then I'll have to take coercive measures.
What did you offer him?
Everything we know about the sacrifices plus the core itself.
But...
Well,
why?
that's not good.
It's simple. I want to climb higher. Mr. Hartman offered me a chance to join Tops. Who could say no to that?
No. Impossible. You promised to help me investigate the Exaltists. You told me the whole point of Mockingbird was to do anything it takes to bring a little justice to this world. Was all of that just a lie?
You're just too gullible, Vivian. I also told you, everybody lies. To hide their true intentions, people lie so smoothly, they don't even bat an eye.
You... What a wonderful show of betrayal and backstabbing! Bravo!
Oh, what an asshole. One vault that has stuck with me even though I've never played the game. I think it's Vault 11, inspired by the lottery where they would vote for the captain of the vault and also the sacrifices once their term was over. And it was revealed in the end that if they just refused to sacrifice in the first place, they would be let free. By then, they were down from 1,000 to just 5 people. Yeah, I remember hearing about that one. That shit's wild. That vault is crazy. Hugo stab Bartman. If only, right?
But would you all be so kind as to step aside? My men still have some delicate handiwork to do. To extract that sacrifice behind you.
Over my dead body.
And as a matter of fact...
Why in the world would you do that?
Instead of wasting your time on idle chatter, why not focus your energy on the battle ahead?
Fair enough. Let's get to it.
Your plans will never succeed.
It's useless. You get it? You're not just going against the people in front of you. You're not going against me.
Be gone!
Flip a switch.
Rather, the entire Ravenlock family, even the whole of Tops.
Ooh, sounds fun.
There's no chance of victory for you.
Stay calm now.
Yeah, Lycaon, you can't be talking to my ear like that, bro. There we go. Well, that's them sorted.
They've already escaped through the fissure with the sacrifice. We have to catch up. We can't let them have the sacrifice.
And away we go. Oh, actually, hang on 1 second. Okay, sorry. Just need to check on something. Let's keep going. Oh, hey, guys. Hartman's mercenaries are quickly dealt with.
Oh, you guys are such a pain. Hugo, stop standing around. Time for you to act. We had a deal. Give me the sacrifice core now.
Did we? I don't remember. I imagine this is your favorite kind of entertainment. Watching allies betray each other, suspicion festering until it all turns to bitter hatred.
Oh, here we go.
People tear each other apart like wild beasts, just like your decaying family. Does it comfort that dead conscience of yours?
What's that supposed to mean?
I think it means you're being triple crossed, bro.
Am loving the look on your face right now. Right
Mm-hmm.
when you think you've succeeded. I'm here to tell you, it was all fake. None of it was real. Let this pain sink in. It's karma for what you did to me back then.
Oh shit, wait, Hartman is
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hartman Hugo's
Still don't
dad?
recognize me, do you? Let me give you a little hint. My full name is Hugo Vlad Ravenlock.
That's impossible. You're part of our family?
I may be an illegitimate child, but I have the same blood flowing in my veins as you.
I know you. You're that bastard of his. Damn it. I could have sworn you were already.
My dear uncle, you were never worthy of your position. You have no claim to the Ravenlock lineage. You may have killed all of my father's other children, but sorry to disappoint. I'm still alive. I am the true heir to the Ravenlock family.
Well, holy shit.
You have no right to inherit the family.
That's not for you to decide. Master Edmund is very supportive of my claim.
Edmund? That's impossible. You weaseled your way into Top's inner circle?
Master Edmund doesn't care who achieves his goal. In other words, he'd happily let me take over the Ravenlock family, as long as I'm more competent than you.
This can't be! You don't know the family's real secret!
I know a lot more than you think, including everything that you've done. Just give up. You never even stood a chance.
Damn it.
This was all fake, right? You were just putting on an act to fool this old man, right? I actually fell for it. Don't do that again. At least give us a heads up next time.
Vivian, everything I did was to rightfully inherit the Ravenlock family. That part is true. Now, I'm going to kill this man who stole what was never his. I'll make sure he can never be a threat again.
You can't kill him. We still need information from him on the sacrifices and the Exaltists.
You must be misunderstanding something, Lycaon. Just like you chose the mayor, I chose Tops. At least for now, Tops has the same interests as me. I'm not going to harm my own self-interests. Be it intel on the sacrifices or the core itself. I'm handing everything over to Master Edmund.
Why?
I just want to take back what's mine. If fate is not willing to give me justice, then I'll just have to seize it with my own hands. Stealing, robbing, lying, or betraying. I'll do whatever it takes.
Even if it means selling your soul to the devil? You know about the power struggle between Tops and City Hall. Those elites at Tops would be only too happy to see the Exaltists plotting a grand attack on New Eridu using sacrifices.
That would severely harm the Mayflower's
Oh, thanks for the
reputation
G.
and
Gotta go eat and have fun
approval
with this
rating in
amazing
New
climax.
Eridu.
Thanks, GG.
That's exactly what Tops wants to see.
If that happens, countless people will die.
I'm sorry it has to be this way, but I have to do this. I'm going to get everything Master Edmund wants. Inherit the Ravenlock name, climb to the top. And then I'll be able to change everything for good. For a permanent and absolute victory, we must endure the pain of cutting away rotten flesh and persevere through the darkest hour before dawn. Someone has to do it.
I don't think so, says the proxy.
I don't agree. Sounds like some twisted logic to me.
This is the path I've chosen. Without power, resources, or strength, we can't do anything. Mockingbird is the perfect example. All the talk about using our power to tip the scales of justice and hover over them like the sword of Damocles. It's just a delusion. In their eyes, we're nothing but annoying gnats. Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone. Never in the past, not now, and never will in the future. None of it matters.
I understand your feelings, but don't be consumed by it.
Sorry, Proxy. I know what you're trying to say. But this isn't some children's story of a dragon slayer becoming an evil dragon. Sometimes, to slay the dragon, you must first become one. With sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. So I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the abyss.
Well, shit, here we go. That's different. Not nearly.
Out of my way.
Oh shit, I'm out of parries.
Time to hunt.
Down.
A perfect conduit.
There we go.
Keep focused. Now you can.
For mercy.
Is that what you truly believe?
Are you surprised?
I have never once thought Mockingbird was a failure. Our actions, no matter how childish or flawed, must have made their mark on the world.
Wait. Trying to run, are we?
Not that it might have been trivial or foolish, but as long as they had an impact, the things we did are far from meaningless.
Nope.
Stand still.
Gotcha.
I'll eliminate any obstacle.
I don't want it to end like this. There must be another way.
For mercy. There isn't. This is the final lesson I'll impart to you. Those who cannot give up anything are destined to end up with nothing.
Solid
I've
strategy.
heard that one before somewhere.
Truth be told, Roxy, I envy you. The world needs people like you.
Wide open.
I have you now.
Resolve.
Out of my way.
Stay calm now. I'll bite your throat out.
Okay.
All
That's a hell of a
right, you
fight.
got me. But too bad. I have my own methods.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
Well then, make your choice. The sacrifice core, or your precious Faithin. I know you took it. Don't forget, I'm the one who taught you that.
Okay, the core is yours. Just leave Lord Phaethon alone.
What a shame. Did you really think I'd keep my promise? That's right. This is the real me. What's the matter? Thinking of killing me? Didn't you say all life is precious? Drop your foolish facade.
I knew it. You...
He has inherited the seed of evil. Do not let it take root. When the time comes, you must be the one.
Go on, kill me. If you've got the guts, do it, traitor.
Oh, shit.
Master Proxy.
God damn.
Are you okay? Are you hurt?
Don't worry. I'm fine. I just
Things that scythe around with such style. It is he's a cool scythe wielder for sure.
I'm sorry.
I look forward to when he becomes playable.
I had no idea Hugo would do that to you. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. No matter what, this isn't your fault, Vivian.
If only I'd noticed sooner. I should have realized earlier.
Vivian quietly walks to the edge of the rooftop, hesitates for a long time, finally looks down. Naturally, nothing's there.
Hugo, he...
Probably
There's a
isn't
hollow
dead.
down there. If you need, I can arrange for someone to go in and search for his body.
That isn't necessary.
To be frank, I thought you'd hate him for his betrayal, Miss Vivian.
I do hate that he's keeping things from me, but all these years, Hugo's been like family to me. I believe he's still with us.
So do I. Ain't no way he's dead.
I feel the same. It's possible he's still alive.
I'm terribly sorry, but I must tell you, it is impossible for Hugo to be alive. My hand went through his heart.
I'm not convinced.
Sorry to interrupt everyone, but just so you know, Hartman's gone. probably slipped away during all the chaos.
I'm sorry. I was so focused on Master Proxy's safety, I wasn't paying attention to him.
Same, but it doesn't matter. We all know what he did, and he will pay for what he did today.
Yes. I'll be reporting all of this to the mayor. He's not getting away with this. Well then, now that it's all over, let's head back.
Meanwhile, not far away stands a mysterious figure. Who the fuck?
Another obstacle out of the way. She's going to be pleased about this. May the Creator guide us.
Another Exaltist, okay.
Fear, suffering, despair, and destruction. That's the future I see, Lord Vathan.
Oh no! The Proxy's going to die? Oh, I can't believe Vivian would have seen such a thing. I wonder if there's going to be any way to avoid this horrible you know what, never mind. Let's just move on. After exiting the Hollow, Lycaon takes his leave, with Vivian returns to the video store with us. For some reason, she remains silent the entire way. You okay, Vivian?
Lord Vathan, I'm fine. Just a little distracted. After what happened, you should get some good rest for a few days. Yeah, I need more time to think about Hugo and the Exaltists. From what I know about Hugo, he could have easily taken down someone like Hartman. There was no need for him to put on such a show. And to deliberately use you as a hostage. I don't think he ever intended to harm you. What Hugo said in the end, I don't know. Something feels off. And that business with the Sacrifice Corps. Maybe there's some deeper, more terrible secret behind all this. I have a small request. It might sound a bit strange, but... Lord Vathan, can I stay at the video store for a few days? I just don't want to be alone right now. Of course. Yeah, we're not comfortable with leaving you alone like this anyway. Thank you. I'll sleep on the couch. I won't disturb Lord Vathan at all. If I wake up and find that everything was just a dream, how wonderful that would be.
Yeah, Anby got a permanent wardrobe change. I don't think it's permanent, but, you know, apparently she needs it for now, so. Also, why do I feel like the Asta's going to say amen? I wish Lycaon would do that to me when he sees that scene. Well, it's not necessarily out of the realm of possibility as far as Asta's concerned, so, yeah, I guess we'll have to see. But let's get some sleep. I believe it's just about time for the epilogue to this epilogue. Hey! Follow-up content, stay tuned. Or maybe that was the end of the end. You rest comfortably, and now your mind feels exceptionally clear. Yep, that seems things are quiet again. I should keep raising our internet level. Yep, it seems that's it for now. Who, what, Asta, who, that? You know who Asta is, Mithrin. Come on, he hangs out with our crew more than enough for you to know who that is. But, yeah, I guess if that's it for the main story, start working on some side content. I definitely want to get my free Pulchra, so... because once I do get her, I'll feel more comfortable bringing her into, Shiu Defense. Hi, Kylie. She was perfectly fine yesterday. It suddenly turned like this. What happened? Ah, a regular at our club. Sir, here's the thing. My workmate Tully seems to have encountered some kind of malfunction. After ending the latest version of the VR machine test, it fell into a mentally anomaly, constantly shouting strange words about defeating bad guys and saving the world. After examination, I discovered that its data has a localized disorder, existing in a state that can be understood as a lucid dream. Only when the desires within the dream are fulfilled can it return to reality. But I don't have much combat experience. If someone could enter Tully's dream and complete an adventure together in the virtual world, perhaps it could help restore it to normal. Alright. I'm truly so grateful. Tully is now in your hands.
It should have already arrived at the VR device. Please make sure to bring it back to reality. By the way, try not to argue with it, or the condition might worsen.
Fair enough.
Although, actually, before I do that, I am a little curious as to at least
the setup for Delivery Cat woes. Because Pulchra. So I'd like to know if we actually get to talk to her directly. And I'm assuming... Oh, yep, there she is, just hanging out. I'm assuming once I actually do finish this event of hers, I'll finally be able to actually do hangout events with her. And, like, do her bond quests and whatnot. So, let's see.
Thankfully you're at home, or else I would have made a pointless trip.
Wait a moment. This face rings a bell. Isn't she Pulchra, mercenary hired by Lucius during the Tour de Inferno? What is she doing here? Take a breather first. Though we've caught her around a few times, she should have only met Eos. She's probably here for the videotapes today. Right, must be like that. I'll just act normal. Like to borrow a videotape? Ping Boo is here to help.
What's wrong, handsome? Is there too much going on in your head? Shh, don't speak yet. Let me guess. You were just thinking about how to act in front of me, right, Phaethon?
Well, fuck.
Oh my, am I coming on too strong? From what the Sons of Calydon told me, I thought you were just a bit of an airhead as they are. Relax, it's just Caesar asked me to bring something to you today.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we don't need to fuck around at this point.
Something for...
Well, I guess technically speaking, Wise probably still wouldn't exactly trust Pulchra, so...
Not easy for you to let your guard down, huh? Here, the chat logs with them in my knock-knock messenger. You should believe me, right? Simply put, I've already joined the Sons of Calydon.
Well, how about that?
Although I'm still on probation, the payment is being made as usual, so I'm helping out with errands. Don't look so surprised. You know how it is. A mercenary always works for whoever pays her. Besides, working with the new overlord of the Outer Ring seems like a good way to make a living. Why would I say no to that? Though, I am paid as a mercenary, but I'm stuck doing errands. Really don't know what she's thinking. What a weird boss.
Already complaining about your boss while still on probation?
Huh? Is there a problem? After all, she's the one being evaluated here. I told Bernice I'm still in my trial period with the Sons of Calydon, and she suggested I take on a few small commissions to get a feel for things before making the final decision. Alright, Caesar also asked me to pick up some gifts from the gadget store on 6th Street, probably for kids on the Outer Ring. If you have time, let me pick something out. I'm not good at this. I'll go to the car to get the things Caesar gave you, and then wait for you at Box Galaxy.
Oh, she can come on me as long as she wants. By the way, I'm not a furry, just horny, alone, and low on self-esteem. Fair enough, NDA, fair enough. That's why I said next update, 1.7, will be then find part of... Wait. Be then find part of Season 1. Oh, the final part of Season 1 is what you're saying. Gotcha.
But yeah.
We'll circle back to Pulchra in a minute. The only thing I don't want to do her mission right now, and instead do the dancing on strings. Well, wait, not that. This one. The only reason I want to do this one first is because this is the event that actually gives me the free Pulchra, which is weird that the free Pulchra doesn't come with the actual Pulchra event, but whatever, I guess.
If we don't leave now, we'll be too late.
What's the rush?
Of course, to suppress the crisis. Can you see the otherworldly entrance? We must purge the evil creatures there. It will soon invade New Eridu through the fissure. We must eliminate them all before that happens.
Entrance to another world? Is he referring to this VR device? However, according to what Kylie said, it's best to follow its suggestions. So I'll temporarily accept this background.
How about it? Do you have the confidence to solve this event together with me? Don't worry, I'll protect you.
Alright, let's get to it.
Time's tight. Let's move out. These are the bad guys we need to take down. Let's start with the easiest one.
Okie dokie. Trial use, huh? Yeah, I mean, that's cool and all, but, nah. I'll be using my own, thank you.
Only the brave.
I only hit head made
A new asset can.
one. This is.
Is it time to
Where?
Huh? He's the.
Oh, there she is.
Good day.
Looking for intel?
I'll protect you from any danger. It's my duty to protect the asset.
This'll work. Whole team of bad bitches. Let's get to it. Trial agents my ass. Though I suppose that's for the new players, right? The ones that don't have teams built up yet. I can see it coming in handy. Wait, what the hell? This is different. Dreamload equipment, fireworks, dual box, missile pods that can be installed on Tully's shoulders that will launch auto-tracking missiles, automatically fire a small number of missiles that it involves during combat. Agent activates their EX special attack. It will use maximum firepower to launch a massive missile barrage. Upgraded using Shadow Pursuit Dreamland Resonium obtained from the modification workshop. In Tully's fantasy space, enemies have high resistance to damage dealt by agents, causing the damage numbers to remain gray. Okay. Sure, why not? This is very different. Ouchie. And done. Oh. Is this... Am I playing Vampire Survivors? Is that what's happening here? Modification Workshop will refresh Dreamland Resonium suitable for Tully. Okay. Review specific Dreamland Resonium effects in the right panel. Alright. It can be upgraded a different number of times. Shows key stat changes to Dreamland Resonium before and after upgrading. All purchases will contribute to your total spending amount. Okie dokie. Weird, unless they want you to have her for your own event. So they made an event where you can get her for free before doing said event. I guess, but it seems like Pulchra's thing is just like not even combat related. So I don't know. Anyway. Dual box, crit damage, piece. Crit damage, additional missiles. Rank. Special attack, missiles to fire. I mean, okay, how about we do this? Let's do one of the cheap ones. Actually, two of the cheap ones. We'll also get one of the more expensive ones. This one, I guess. Alright, that'll do. Let's get to work.
Allow me, Eve. Take this!
Easy peasy.
I'll manage things from here.
Let my song move everyone.
It's over now!
Countering.
We fight together!
I won't betray your
There we go. Obtain loot. Oh, so I got all of these? Nice.
Is our prey giving you trouble?
Okay. Fire, crit rate goes up. Yeah, okay. Looks to me. Final zone. All set, just waiting for your EX special attack. Okey-doke.
The best defense
is a strong offer.
Yeah, seeing all this from the top-down perspective is pretty interesting, I must say.
Take this! Final warning.
And that's the wipeout. All right. Yep, it's good to me. I wonder how much you have to do before you unlock Pulcher, though. New unlock, Dreamland equipment, firework, dual box. Okay. New ability, gain more gear coins. Awesome. Unlock requirements not met. Oh, whoops, has to be trying to go down to the next one. Can't go to the next day yet either. Okie dokie. So as far as Pulchra, complete the event stage Daylight Fantasy 2 to claim Agent Pulchra. Okay. I imagine that's pretty deep into the event. Okay. 3-inch ambition is an interesting way to. That's. Do I go for the joke, chat? Do I go for it? Must I? Should I? Probably. Alright. That's what they call my dick. Alright, there we go. Moving on. Damn it, stop giving me the bullshit.
We fighting? I own Headmaid Rena at your service.
You know what? I could make this much easier for myself. Why not? Let's give Section 6 a turn. A machine gun can be implanted on Tully's chest, firing out powerful projectiles, but with a limited maximum capacity. Firing all bullets in the magazine will reload, and once reloaded, can continue attacking. Each reload, Tully will load projectiles correspond to an attribute type of a random selected agent in the squad. Be upgraded using projectile and plutonium and obtain shot. Okay, got it. Jesus. I mean, the Anby goes crazy anyway, but holy shit.
Resistance futile.
Kitchen's off. And it's done. And it's over. Alright. All heavy machine gun. Heavy machine gun. And damage per rank, stunned enemies. Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, we'll save some of our money for the next one. Well, not that I had enough to grab the last thing anyway, but whatever. I can kind of just get through this even without Tully, so to be honest. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Tully could be chilling and I'd still get this done.
It's over.
Oh, you little bitch. Come here. Where's the other one? There's probably two of them. Yep.
I see it. I'm unstoppable.
Done. Done and done and done. My power is maximum, as a matter of fact. 4,200. That's a little off from 420, but I'll still take it. Let's see. And ratio increased by 20% per rank. And magazine capacity. Damage up. Okay. Yeah, fuck. And then a little bit of something for the rockets. Sure thing. Final zone.
Leave the rest to me. Waste of time.
I think I might be killing. The frame rate's starting to choke a little bit. I might be killing them too fast. Little bitch. Be gone. This is a pretty fun event. I like this. It's neat. Hang on 1 second. I need to send a quick text. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, whoops. All right. Crisis. Okay.
We fighting? Officer 1 and you asset. I'll protect my loyalty. Touch me too. Look, asset 1. This is the path.
Need something?
I have two.
Is it time to clock?
Eradicate all enemy. And
You know what? I just thought of something fun.
Let's only the brave. This is. You could wanna be my research subject. I've been waiting for you.
Okay. Let's get to work. After this, I'll probably wrap up stream. I kind of need to head out anyway. So we'll do this last one and then we'll call it a day. Let's go with rockets. Yeah, it works. Whatever's clever. Tully can just do whatever Tully wants to do. I'm gonna sort this out anyway, so. Yeah, I wanted to see how far like Bernice's flamethrower actually goes, and it's pretty significant. Like, goddamn.
The pressure's off. I'll make it painless. There's no retreat now.
Let me share the load.
Goodbye. Okay, let's do some machine gun. Why not? Next.
Now, you're the prey.
God, it's a massive space.
Ready. I won't budge. Even one step.
That's that. Let's see. About a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Oh, what's this? Depth's Illusion or Clock Zone. I'll try this one. Finish combat within 60 seconds. Understood.
Hit him where it hurts. Watch your blind spots. Let's make this quick.
That's the plan.
Want some more?
That wasn't too hard. Oh, and massive coins for that. Hell yeah. Big upgrades. Okay. Next.
Don't get hit.
This is very arcadey. I like this mode. This is fun. That's that. Let's see. I can kind of pretty much take everything, can I? Or at least most of it. 100% off. 0 coins? Hell yeah. Awesome. Alright, let's get into it. Oh, another clock zone. Yeah, might as well. It's got like all the upgrades. Goodbye.
No escape.
Some of the side quest stages are a pain if you have to fight in the bottom right corner. I mean, just use the Anby. Just use Miyabi. Just crush it. Just have Miyabi crush it for you. Oh, I can just buy everything. Aha! Big money. Big money, no problems. Final zone. Let's get them all in together.
Here's a taste of the abyss. Yeah! Ready! Not even close! Okay.
Hey! Let's have some fun!
Hurts, don't it?
Let me at him!
There's more to battle! And just glory!
You want to see a big one? Bitch!
Yep.
Goodbye. Ass. Ass. Yeah, that's pretty fun. I had a great time. The side quest is easy, but not being able to see is a pain. Oh, fair enough. I see what you're saying. Fair enough, BT.
Thanks to you, Tully's condition is stabilized. Seems like it's no longer saying random things. Data flow is temporarily returned to normal.
Thank you for your strong support. Glad I recovered.
Anyway, my colleague is recovered. Thank you. Now we can get back to work.
Good shit, good shit. Well, at any rate. You know, I kind of wonder why the male and female uniforms for the Hollow investigators look so different. I mean, I'm not complaining exactly, but I mean, it's interesting. At any rate, moving on. Let's go ahead and wrap up the stream. I need to I need to get ready for some other stuff tonight. But I'll definitely be back tomorrow. First, let's head back to the room, shall we? Alright, so I'd say as far as another Zenless stream this week, I probably won't really need to do one. I mean, if you guys want to see one, I don't really mind, but I'll probably go back to doing some Monster Hunter, and I definitely actually need to get back to Jak 2 this week. Plus, I want to do some Marvel Rivals, because I've been meaning to get back to that game anyway. And aside from that, I'm not sure. I gotta talk to Rosa and see when she's planning on doing some Monster Hunter, if she even can this week. I know she had the storms to deal with, so she might still be out of commission for the rest of this week. I'm not super sure what the plan for that is, but we'll have to wait and see. That all aside, I hope you guys have a lovely evening. Thank you all so much for being here. Appreciate every single one of you. And let me go ahead and just... let me go ahead and find somebody to raid for y'all real quick. Jazz is going out to get milk. Will he be back? Of course I will be. Have a nice rest of the day or night, everyone. I'm just glad her house is fine. Same here, same here. Ooh, those storms are scary stuff, man. Anyway, raid channel. I will send you guys over to... I was bag. There's a lot of people streaming Genshin. I mean, sorry, ZZZ. New prediction, 80k cleared, sunless now. Yeah, screw it. How about this guy? I was bag. Yeah, why not? Seems like he's having a good time of it. I'll send you guys that way. See if we can make a new friend. But yeah, I think our only issue is local internet. Yeah, I think that's the real problem here. So we'll have to see how long that takes to get set back up. But between this, that, and the other, that'll be the end of today's stream. Thank you guys again for being here. And you guys know the deal. Oh, wait, shit, hang on. I need to do this real quick. The raid messages, so we can send some Soulspark love to our raid target. We got ones for if you are subbed, and one for if you are not. So, either one should do. Just go ahead and copy one of those down. Help me spread the love a little bit. I'd appreciate it. But with that being said, I'm trying to grab my own raid message here. There we go. With that being said, you guys know the deal. Go eat some food, drink some water, listen to some good music, get some good rest. I will see you guys in the next one. Till we meet again. Later.